Say, it won't be a hassle for you.
Great.
Looks like it was a bit more than a double tap.
Hashtag dad joke.
We do more. Get a quote today.
Good evening and welcome to NPL South Australia Round 1. It all starts again 2019. Proudly brought to you by Velo, Australian design LED sports lighting. Tonight's big game, we kick off Round 1 with Campbelltown City, the national champions, taking on the newly promoted Blue Eagles. What an acid test this will be for the Adelaide Blue Eagles. We're live here from the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. And we've got to also thank RAA for proudly supporting football in South Australia. And they do more than just insurance, but you can get an insurance quote today. Welcome, as we said, to the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre and your matchday commentary team. Kicking off round 1 is Paul Pellizzari, Rob Peppicelli, and our stats man, Paul Bombardieri. Firstly, a very good evening to you, Robbie. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Good evening, Paul. Good evening to the viewers that are watching this big clash here today. What do we call it? The old rivals in the old days against each other. Blue Eagles coming up from the State League 1 into the Premier League, and their first game against the champions. I'm not forgetting the NPL champions of Australia as well, and that's the Campbelltown Red Devils. And they have certainly lifted their squad from last season. I'll go through it a little bit later on, just before we have a chat with Ryan Marveggio, our boundary rider.
And our statistician this evening, Paul Bombardieri. Welcome back, Paul. Good to have you, another Paul, back in the commentary team. Of course, you're always around us last season, but back in the stats chair tonight.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome to season 2019, round 1. Here we go again.
Absolutely. Looking forward to a big test for the Blue Eagles and looking very professional down there. Have a look at him.
Ryan, the best that he's ever looked.
Right, I was going to say, has he lost a bit of weight? Ryan Marveggio, our boundary rider. Good evening to you, Ryan.
Well, thank you for the lovely comments. Yes, welcome
deceived.
back. Now, welcome back to everybody. I have been training hard in the pre-season. I got a little bit of a step in my feet here. It's a beautiful pitch down here, boys.
You've got a skip in your step. Is that what you were trying to say?
I've got fire burning off my feet. I don't know what it is, but it's like a bit of hot shoe shuffle down here, boys.
Have a look at that top.
The pitch is absolutely perfect. I'm in a new top. I feel it's silky smooth on my skin, and it's round 1. Why can't we be excited?
There's a couple of bad news for both teams in today's lineup. For Blue Eagles, there's all talk about the Italian recruit they have picked up. He has not got a clearance for this game.
Ooh,
so
big news.
Emanuele Terstardi is not playing in today's, waiting for that clearance. And for Campbelltown, a couple of injuries there. Mark Marino, I saw him in a moon boot. He's out for 3 months. He's done some sort of ankle injury.
Is that a big blow already to their title?
Injury prone Marino. I got to call him that because last year he's, most of the time he spent not playing.
Don't know if he'll appreciate that name, Rob. Injury prone Marino. He might not. That might not go well for his contracts with other clubs.
Yeah, that's right. The other player that's out is Alex Mullen, a very good player. But they've picked up a couple of good players. Campbelltown Red Devils. They've picked up the son of Joe Mullen, Daniel Mullins from the Wellington Phoenix in the A-League. He's come back to. Well, he hasn't come back. He's come and playing for his dad's team. And also Adelaide City's Joel Allwright has signed up for Campbelltown.
Bit of controversy. Yeah, a bit of controversy with Joel Allwright in the summer and his pending move to the Campbelltown Red Devils. Might touch on that maybe through the broadcast. There's a bit of a off-season debacle with the FFSA and Adelaide City, and it all sort of penciled into Joel Allwright. So it'll be interesting.
Started with 6 points negative, Adelaide City.
If we get time at half-time, we can talk about that. But let's a few acknowledgements before we look at round 1. Everyone today, Rob, has been super helpful.
Oh, thank you very much. The coaches of both teams, and Voyo and also Joey Mullen there. Voyo Galusevic for the Blue Eagles and Joey Mullen, Campbelltown Red Devils. Very helpful. An hour and a half before the game, I had both team sheets in my hands, and I had the lineups. They did the lineups for me as well. So many thanks to the guys at Campbelltown and the Blue Eagles, especially the coaches, Joey
Set the
Mullen
bar high, haven't they?
and Vojo Klusevic.
They've set the bar
that was
an hour and a
magnificent.
half.
Well done, boys.
Have a look at the crowd. You can see it on your screen here if you're watching through YouTube Live, of course, and also Facebook Live. And not to forget, too, for those of you a little bit worried about your data intake, we've also got Adelaide Web Radio that is streaming the audio of this. So if you want to know how to get Adelaide Web Radio, just go to the TuneIn app, search Adelaide Web Radio, download the TuneIn app on your phone. You probably already got it. Just search Adelaide Web Radio, click on them, keep them as a favourite, and you'll get the audio broadcast of all the games this season.
Just the ins and outs of the Campbelltown Red Devils and Blue Eagles. Quickly, the ins, as I mentioned before, Daniel Mullen from Wellington and Joel Allwright from Adelaide City. Outs, Spaser Delevsky and Anthony Hartnell, both gone to amateurs, it says down here. In the Blue Eagles, the ins are Condolora from the reserves, he's come up. Zach Vanucci from the reserves as well, so a couple of youngsters coming up into that first team squad. Josh Negrin from Raiders, Nicola Polera from the Cove, and as I said before, Emanuele Testardi from Italy is the ins. The outs is Abassi, Mitchell, Musa, Rastovac, Mancini, a player that came from Italy, he's gone back to Italy, and Pietro Pegolo, also from Italy, gone back to Italy. So the players have gone out and the players have gone in for the Blue Eagles and Campbelltown.
Okay, let's have a look at round one. Kicks off tonight, of course, season 29. Tonight's game proudly brought to you by Velo. Don't know if I did mention that at the top of the commentary here. Australian design LED sports lighting. And of course, we welcome Green Play Australia, who are very heavily involved with our match day commentary. And they'll be looking after the time clock, the score updates and the stats. So welcome aboard to Green Play Australia. We'll go through round one now. As we mentioned, it kicks off tonight with Campbelltown hosting the Blue Eagles. And what a baptism of fire for the Blue Eagles tonight, boys. Campbelltown national champions, of course, winning the grand final, the local grand final, and also the national grand final. Is this a one-horse race tonight? Best to you, Rob?
I think so. I think Blue Eagles, with that news that Testardi couldn't play for them tonight, and you've got a lot of youngsters in that squad. We'll go through it a little bit later on. Campbelltown, even though Marino's out, Alex Mullen's out, they've got Allwright, they've got Daniel Mullen. What a team they've got. They're going to win by heaps tonight.
As a coach or a player, Ryan, would you say this is you'd like to sort of play the best team in the league being newly promoted, or would you like to be eased into the season?
No, I was just thinking when Robbie was talking, if you're going to start the round, it's round one.
Yeah.
Everybody's got some cobwebs to blow out. Doesn't matter how many preseason games or how many Ks you run during the preseason. It's round one. It's a different pressure, different ball game, nice big crowd. The pitch is in like pristine condition. If you want to play Campbelltown City, you play them in round one. And what a way for Blue Eagles. Like you said, it is the original derby, or a derby that's gone for many, many years.
Traditional.
Exactly right, derby of the eastern suburbs of Adelaide. So for Blue Eagles, I wouldn't be writing them off, Robbie. I'm thinking they're going to come in and not rock the boat this season, but I think they're going to be a very good team this season, and they're going to be in that mid-pack.
Well, the Blue Eagles did finish on top of the State League 1 last season with 48 points. They scored 51 goals, but as Rob said, a few omissions from that. Could see them wanting. Let's have a look at the other games.
They lost in the grand final, though, against Raiders.
Just were they switched on because they're already promoted by that stage?
Yeah, they had a few players out in the grand final. As I said, the other games are happening on
3 o'clock.
We got 3 o'clock Saturday, Raiders against Adelaide United. Parry Hills against Metro Stars also on Saturday.
3 o'clock.
Then we got at 3 o'clock. 5 o'clock we've got Adelaide Comets against West Adelaide. That'll be a great game. The 7 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night. Adelaide City up against Croydon Kings. That's an interesting one there too. And on Saturday night as well at 7 p.m. then at the Velo Football Centre, Adelaide Olympic up against South Adelaide.
Some coach positional changes as well. Robbie, Adelaide City, no Damien Murray. The rumour was there last season.
Mitriciani's down there. Michael Mitriciani is down there. Looks like the way he's got the team. It's changed a few players.
It's already a 0-0 scoreline. Is that Nostradamus at work?
So, they've still got a reasonable squad down there at Adelaide City. It'll be interesting. Croydon Kings with Angelo Costanzo coaching down there. That'll be interesting as well. They've lost a lot of players.
Croydon.
Yep. A lot of players have gone to the Raiders, by the way. So that'll be interesting for the Croydon Kings as well.
Okay, I think we might go through the team lineups, boys, as we approach 7:25 here in the... Oh, okay, Rob, go through
the State League 1 and State League 2 games in the round 1. So White City up against Burkalla, Salisbury against Cumberland. Well, the White City game is on tonight, so hopefully we'll keep that in touch with that one. Also the Salisbury game against Cumberland. And on Saturday we've got Playford against Fulham, Adelaide victory against Seaford also on Saturday. Modbury Jets against Wollonga, and Sturt Lions against Western Strikers. All those games are on Saturday at 3 o'clock. In the round 1 in the State League 2 as well, happening tomorrow or tonight as well. Uni SA up against the Cove. That's 8 o'clock kickoff, and then tomorrow on Saturday at 3 o'clock, Mount Barker against Cobras. Adelaide Uni against Adelaide Hills. Northern Demons 8 o'clock kickoff on tomorrow night. Northern Demons against Pirates. And on Sunday we've got 3 o'clock kickoff, Vipers against Eastern United, and Gawler on Monday that is. 7:30 p.m. kickoff, Gawler against Modbury Vista.
Okay, well, do you want to go through the lineups first, or can I give you a little bit of history between these two lineups first and then history? Yep. Okay, let's have a look. The home team, Campbelltown. Round 1, of course, all thanks to Vele. This is NPL SA round 1, and Campbelltown in goals we've got Nicholas Harpus. The captain, number 4, Ian Fife. Number 5 tonight, Matthew Mullen. Number 7, Joel Allwright. Number 14, Adam Pishkaneri. Number 10, Luigi DeTroyer. Number 11, Anthony Toure. Number 16, Daniel Mullen. Great inclusion, that one there. Recent A-League player. Number 22, Yohei Matsumoto. Number 19, son of the great Carl Viet. Thomas Viet wears the number 19 tonight. And 23, Jake Halliday. That's the starting 11 for the Campbelltown Red Devils. And on the bench for the Devils, we've got number 6, Dion Kirk. 12, Jacob Williams. 17, Brandon Centofanti. And the reserve keeper for Campbelltown is Jamie Signorello.
I think you left out Piscineri, didn't you? 15, Anthony Piscineri.
Oh, as a sub?
Yep, as a sub.
Sorry.
That's correct. He just walked past me, number 15.
That's okay.
That means I must have left out a...
You've missed him out, that's all.
Well, hang on. No. You've got him twice on the park.
No, that's his brother.
Oh, they're two
That's
A Piscineris.
Anthony, and that's Anthony.
Another
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Another interesting out. He just walked past me, boys, for Campbelltown. They're right back there in Sean Harvey. So Campbelltown do have a few outs tonight. Sean Harvey, Alex Mullen and Mark Marino from that starting 11 in the grand final.
But still a strong lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, it shows the depth that Campbelltown have created in their squad.
So Anthony Piscineri, my apologies there to the Piscineri family.
Anthony Piscineri, yep. So Dion Kirk on the bench and Williams on the bench. So there's a couple of experienced players. Looking at the Blue Eagles lineup for tonight's game, gee, plenty of different faces compared to what we saw them 2 seasons ago in the NPL. But 3 seasons ago in the NPL.
Yeah, they had
Blue
2.
Eagles, the goalkeeper is Richard Goss. Number 5, the captain is Christopher Anikiarako. Number 6 is Brylon Nathone. Number 8 is Damien Crediton. 11, Evan Konavelis. Number 10, Alamayo Kabini. 14, Stefan Glusovic, the son of the coach. 15 is Christian D'Angelo. 17, Leah McCabe, twin brother of number 16, Hamish McCabe. And number 24, Adrian Baroni. On the bench for the Blue Eagles, tonight is Vanucci is number 12. Candanoro is number 18. Mayo is number 19. Gulius is number 23. And the reserve goalkeeper is Jackson. The referee for today's clash saw in the A-League last week, wasn't it? Daniel Elder.
Yes.
In Adelaide United up against Western Sydney. Lost there 3-1. So Daniel Elder is the referee. His assistant is Aaron Galanti. And the other assistant is Jack Robinson.
Okay, we're just about in readiness for the players to come out here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. We'll just go through some stats just before we get your tips, boys. We'll go around the panel to see what the tips will be. Head-to-head, Campbelltown and the Adelaide Blue Eagles. Well, Campbelltown at home, in the last 23 meetings, 11 at home. They've won 5, drawn 2 and lost 4. So Blue Eagles aren't afraid of this ground. So Blue Eagles here on 11 occasions have won 4 times, drawn 2 and lost 5. Don't know what you're going to read into that, fellas. And the last few outings, head-to-head, Campbelltown beat Blue Eagles back in 2017. As we said, it's been a couple of years since the Blue Eagles have graced us in the NPL. And back in 2017, Campbelltown accounted for them quite easily, 3-2. But earlier in that season, Blue Eagles beat Campbelltown 2-1.
So a big clash, Blue Eagles against Campbelltown home team here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Don't forget today's match proudly brought to you by Velo. And our score updates thanks to Green Play Australia, Stats Green Play Australia, and also the time clock today. Thanks once again to the Green Play Australia. Thank you to the Football Federation of SA. I don't know if you can get Ryan's top. They've provided us the top today, so the camera guys, if you're listening, if you can zoom in on Ryan.
This model material down on the boundary, boys.
They haven't zoomed in yet.
No, they're keeping with the players, which are probably better looking. Oh, there we go. Just turn
Get
around for
closer.
us. Turn around for us, Ryan. Look at that. Look at that.
Do I look better from behind or the front? I reckon the
Behind,
front.
actually. Beautiful work. Thanks, boys. Chappie and young Pete on the cameras, of course. And thanks to the Football Federation for dressing us and making it look so good, I've got to say. So Vela, of course, are Australian design LED sports lighting. Australian design, Rob. LED sports lighting. Getting around a lot of tops in the A-League as well. I see Velo. A lot of sponsorship. As we see...
So the tips,
The
boys.
big boy there, Richard Goss. Have a look at him. Goalkeeper for Adelaide Blue Eagles. They're in their traditional Azzurri strip, which is the blue top, white shorts, blue socks. And Campbelltown, if you've just joined us, sporting their traditional all-red strip. So
It's
Campbell,
like a young Gina De Lucia.
not
the
as,
goalkeeper.
yeah, I don't think Gino was that big, was he?
Oh, he started when he was young. He was nice and strong.
So I don't know if you quite heard that, but we are going to respect a minute's silence for the passing of Joe Natali's wife and Les Pogliacomi's mother. Well respected there. Sad way to start the season,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Big game here today, round one, here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, Campbelltown up against the Blue Eagles. Don't forget, if you do want to watch the game live, it's on the Facebook page, the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page. You can get the actual game live on that, or on the YouTube as well. All you have to do is put Campbelltown versus Blue Eagles. You should be able to get it on YouTube as well. The big clash here today, as I said, Campbelltown against Blue Eagles. I'm going for Campbelltown. Simple reason, they've got a ton of experience in that team. The Blue Eagles got a few youngsters. They've got some experience. Evan Conovelis is there. Kabidi is there. Anikariko's got some experience. Also Crediton. So, but other than that, I think they're a young team, and I think Campbelltown will win and will win well.
Yeah, I'm with you, Robbie. I think this is a little bit too hard for Blue Eagles first up. And as Ryan said, I suppose if any time to get them when they're rusty. But I think, as Rob said, too much depth there. I'll be going Campbelltown as well. Bomber?
Yeah, I think I'll go Campbelltown too.
And we'll go down to Ryan. Is it a
Definitely.
four-way?
Yeah, I'll be going for Campbelltown too, even though it's a great time to play Campbelltown right now. Just having a look at that lineup, a lot of experience. They've got great depth, even with a few players out. So not going to be an easy game for Campbelltown, but they're just going to get the win.
Good to see the young lad with the referee's top throwing the coin up as well. So,
Boys, I've just looked to my left at the Campbelltown bench, and what's his name? Phil Stubbins, assistant coach now.
Yes,
absolutely.
With Campbelltown. So another good off-season signing there for Campbelltown. Even on the coach's bench, there's a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. So enhance Campbelltown's structure. So they're going to have a good season, Campbelltown.
Vas Pajas has gone to the NTC squad with Carl Viet. Carl Viet's the coach, and obviously Vas is the assistant down there. So
And also
coaching
Vas,
the youngsters.
saw Vas at work, and he said that he's spending a bit more time with his young one, going to see him as well. So family involved with that decision, so beautiful decision. Family always comes first. So it's a bit breezy, as we heard in the mics there, Ryan. What's it like down there at ground level?
Yeah, it's a little bit breezy, I'm not going to lie. It's going to the left of screen, but it's your typical Campbelltown. It's beautiful, actually. It's really nice playing weather. But yeah, it's your typical Campbelltown sort of wind, the foothill breeze. So it may play a little difference. It's not too strong, but it's definitely set a beautiful temperature for a great game of football.
Well, Glucevic is over the ball for Blue Eagles, just about ready to get season 2019 underway, all thanks to Velo, round 1. And as mentioned, Blue Eagles will be kicking to right of screen and Campbelltown to left of screen, the scoreboard end, favoured by a breeze, Ryan says. So we'll see if it has much impact. A few with the long sleeves out there.
See a lot of the coaches watching this game. Barney Smith is watching this game today. Alex Sanaski, Croydon Kings, and involved with the Federation also watching this game as well. So a few people watching this game tonight on the Facebook Live, on the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page.
And don't forget Adelaide Web Radio. For those worried a bit about data, you can listen to the audio stream through Adelaide Web Radio through the TuneIn app as Blue Eagles under immediate pressure. Good pressing by Campbelltown. They do get the ball out of their danger zone. Interesting tackle. They could have almost won a free kick, and what's the referee decided? Just a throw in. Or is he going to give a free? Let's have a look at that. Bit of a
Free
nudge in
kick,
the
boys.
back.
Free kick.
First free kick of season 2019.
And a good chance to whip in a good ball as that breeze is starting to pick up slightly to whip into the box and really test the Blue Eagles' defence early.
So it's Campbelltown Red Devils. Piscinari will take this free kick. Gets it deep into attack around there. It's cleared here by Anikiariko, the captain, still bobbling around in the penalty box. A shot in the end there by Detroit. And that's gone over the crossbar for a goal kick. So it'll be a goal kick taken here by Richard Goss.
Bit rusty. That was a rusty shot. I think Bomber wants the know your thing for the FFA. Well, that's not working. Sorry, there you go, mate. You can say that.
Who's going to the pen?
So the goal kick holds up in the breeze, as you can see. So Campbelltown will come again to Troy. Beautiful ball control. Goes backwards to Fife, though. He comes grandstand side to Halliday. Pushes the ball forward. Toure too smart maybe for his own
I think he done it
good at the
himself.
hit. I think he did. So Blue Eagles should and do come away with it, but no one in their attacking half. It'll be tied up by Matthew Mullen, who goes wide to the far side. That's Viet. Young Viet goes further wide. Matsumoto inboard, but cut out. But they do retrieve Campbelltown in their attacking half. Blue Eagles should almost get the ball out of their danger zone, but they don't. Kunavelis could have almost won a free kick, but didn't.
So Campbelltown Red Devils trying to get to it. I think it's Daniel Mullen there. It's away goes the Blue Eagles. Left-hand side of the park. Blue Eagles with the ball. It's one of the McKay brothers, the
They
twins.
are identical, just
They are
slightly.
identical. Good boys too. As the ball is with Daniel. Looks like he has got number
He
3.
has got through. We got
Someone
told a
Daniel
Furphy.
Furphy on the far side. I won't say it was his dad. It's the left-hand side.
like he didn't say it.
Well, I didn't say his name, said his dad. It's on that left-hand side. The Blue Eagles with the ball. Play just over 2.5 minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock. Still
Glucevic.
0-0. As Glucevic tries to get to it, it's cleared here. What a backline Campbelltown Red Devils have got. Ryan, certainly strong backline.
Very strong backline. They've even allowed Daniel Mullen. He's a bit more advanced. He's not playing his usual centre-back position. He's more the number 6 alongside Piscinari.
Toure now plays it down the line, giving chase. Joel Allwright, we know he's good with the ball, but he's got 2 to beat and can't on this occasion. Kabidi lays it off. Cleared up the line by the Blue Eagles to no one in particular. Fife will say thank you very much on the halfway line. So Campbelltown will come again, aided by a slight breeze, but plenty of possession so far for the Campbelltown Red Devils. Toure, the target, good control with the left peg, goes to the byline. Applying some good pressure there was Nathone, and that's gone out of play for a corner kick.
Good to see Detroit
Throw in.
playing
Yeah.
after he got that injury in that championship, the NPL championship.
I've loved how Campbelltown are set up. They're set up with 3 strong at the back. They've got 3 diamond in the midfield with Mullen, Piscinari. Allwright as an attacking 10, 2 up front with
Now that's a
Toure.
free kick. First
Yep,
free kick.
Free kick. No.
No.
Yes, free kick, sorry, 2 Blue Eagles.
Kunavelis, the recipient there. You can just see, just in the picture before, good crowd tonight again at on the Joe Natali balcony, full, right in front of us, very packed, and far side cars. So this is a good crowd, and I really
Beautiful
didn't
night
see
too, a bit breezy, but
didn't see it promoted on any mainstream things, did you, boys?
so Blue Eagles trying to go into attack, trying to find Glucevic, but it's going to go all the way back to the keeper, Nicholas Harpus, as the lights come on here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre.
The Velo lights.
Yes. There's Fife. Gee, he looks younger, doesn't he, Fifey? Looks nice and groomed, doesn't he? There's Detroyer. He's got it. Gets a nice looking ball, but easily cut out there by Richard Goss, the keeper for Blue Eagles.
Releases McCabe, the Liam type on the far side. Blue Eagles now into attack. Finds his brother, Hamish. They combine again, but they get pushed backwards. D'Angelo, I think it was, come in board. Still in their defensive half, Blue Eagles, just absorbing a lot of pressure at the moment. Campbelltown, a lot of possession. Our stats man is very quiet at the moment. There's not too much happening. Two good ball-playing teams and clean-playing teams. As Nathone goes back to his keeper and Goss. Goss finds Anikiadikor, racking up the touches, but it's within the 18-yard box. So now to the far side they go. And it's Hamish McKay. Plays it up the line, looking for his brother. Cut out. So he hacks the ball forward. Plenty of height at this very picturesque oval here with the Adelaide Hills in the background. Beautiful night for the spectators. And that's a free kick going the way of the Blue Eagles. First one, Bobber.
It's 2 fouls to Campbelltown to Blue Eagles 1. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Nice.
Don't forget 5.5 minutes, just over 5.5 minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock. As the boys on the far side, it goes over the goal line.
Liam
for a
McCabe.
Goal kick. And not forgetting the score updates. It is 0-0. Thanks to the Green Play Australia.
As we said, Green Play Australia. You know, they do more than just the artificial turf, right? If you have a look at their website, they do quite a lot of things, Green Play Australia. Landscaping, if you've got a pool, they can really redesign your entertainment areas. That long ball not judged well with the breeze. Torre couldn't get there. Joe Mullen already off his bench, barking some instructions.
They'll need some gardening done. So.
I don't know about gardening. They'll make your place look better, that's for sure.
Okay.
Throw in now. That's Nathone up the line. Fife got his head on it. Mullen chips it full, but no one up there for Campbelltown, and an easy take for Goss in the end.
So he goes to the left-hand side of the park, running onto it was Baroni, loses out though. Wins himself the throw-in on the far side. Young Adrian Baroni, son of the assistant coach, Danny Baroni. As the ball goes into attack, looking for Glucevic. In the way though, the Campbelltown defence.
Matty Mullen.
Matty Mullen goes towards the centre of the ground. Picked up by Kabidi, wearing the famous number 10. Goes out on the back lines. Now it's into attack actually for Campbelltown. Goes to Toure. Played a great grand final against the team was at Olympic. Sydney Olympic if I remember.
Canberra
The
Cannons.
grand final in the NPL championship. I think he scored a goal, scored a ripper too.
Here's a stat for you, Bomber. This is the first time me and Rob have been to the Campbelltown ground and didn't get a hamburger before the game.
That's a good stat.
As under pressure, Blue Eagles, they'll try and clear. Kunavelis comes to help his defenders. He comes away with the ball, gets it up to the halfway line. Fife giving chase under a little bit of pressure from Glucevic. Fifey does well. There's the experience for you. Beautiful back pass to the goalkeeper, and they combine to get out of defence and out of trouble beautifully. He hasn't got any rust in him, this boy. And now Toure on the halfway line. Campbelltown into attack. Centres the ball to Troy. Might think about it from distance. Goes wide. Matsumoto, he's in the box. Good ball. Centres. Shot. Great save. And that shot there coming from Toure with his wrong peg too, if I'm not mistaken.
100%.
I love how Campbelltown set up. This is going to be a long
Just
night
on the
for Blue
replay,
Eagles.
sorry Ryan, it was Toure with his unpreferred but still a great save. Bought out of Goss and Nathone clearing in the end.
Ryan, did you want to?
No, I was just saying, boys, I love how Campbelltown set up.
So Blue Eagles with the ball through Gulcevic. Good ball too. Finding McCabe. McCabe's running onto it just to keep it a bait.
Oh, that's a red card.
He might get a red card.
That's got to
for
be a
this.
red. That's got to be. And
Yes.
it is.
Last man.
Well, would you just let the goal go?
Gee, young Signorella's going to come on.
Well, big drama. Big odds too for Blue Eagles. Now just hang on a minute. Watch on the replay. McCabe through. And really,
Hamish.
Harpus didn't have to stick his leg out. It was going to be a goal. He thought maybe I'll give a free kick outside the box, but gee whiz, that was blatant and goal scoring opportunity. Red card,
Yeah, he knew
No
it.
penalty, but down to 10 men, Campbelltown.
And that sometimes can be the problem when you're playing a flat three at the back, boys. Once that centre back in Fife pushed forward, that gap's appeared. And that's when allowed Blue Eagles to pierce through that flat three. And that's the problem there.
So they have to sacrifice someone, don't they?
And who is that going to be?
And young Jamie Signorello, I think he played, if you remember Signorello playing in the youth, the young Socceroos.
Young Tom Viet's coming off.
And he'll be in goals.
Well, there's
And
Les
Pogliacomi
Pogliacomi.
having a
We'll
chat
just
with
get
him.
our cameraman maybe onto that one, boys. Just giving some great words of advice. Les going through a hard time, obviously, himself this week. So who's been sacrificed? Young Thomas Viet.
Tom Viet. So it'll probably allow then Daniel Mullen then to push back into his preferred position.
What were the odds for Blue Eagles to win this
I think
game?
they're only about 650, Rob. They weren't overly high.
Kabidi over the ball. Hamish McCabe. That was a good ball. Who gave him that ball? Glucevic, didn't he?
Glucevic, he's a big boy, a very big boy with a lot of pace. That last chase down there, yes, Ian Fife showed experience, but he was worried. The Glucevic showed pace, showed desire, gave him a little nudge. He's going to give the defence of Campbelltown something to worry about.
So who's over the ball for Blue Eagles?
Hamish McCabe.
And Kabidi. Is there a decoy in that, boys?
Hamish McCabe goes for it. Low one. Keeper did well.
Good start.
Well
Yeah.
done, young Jamie Signorello.
Just to settle the nerves a little bit. Not the biggest goalkeeper you've seen in your life.
He's big enough, don't worry.
Have a look just on the replay. Wall came through the wall, and in fact the wall raised, jumped. Would have made it hard for Signorello. Well done, son.
Didn't see the ball.
Could
to
be
the
a
end.
free kick to Kunavelis, not given. Geez, he's going for some after seven. Hasn't changed his temperament, has he?
His
In the
face is
last 2
quite
years.
red.
And now it's Detroit gets a switch of play to Matsumoto. He's in the box. He's got a couple to beat. Has a shot and another great save by Goss, but on the rebound, Matsumoto felt he was brought down. Nothing given by the referee Elder. And Daniel Elder under a little bit of pressure early. Have a look at this on the replay.
Ooh,
First a hold.
Got the grab.
Got the shot away. Great save. Watch the second one. This is where he thinks he was impeded. Was that a penalty, Rob?
Nah.
Beautiful camera work. Here's
Let
the
me see.
close-up. This is the first shot. Great save by Goss. And the follow-up just out of vision.
Just to let you know, boys, Joel has gone into that right wing-back position where Tom Viet was playing. So they sacrificed their number 10, where Joel was playing, to move back into that right wing-back. So I think that's a good move. And how many times have we seen it? Many times throughout
Free kick
football. Number
to-
10 to Campbelltown, but 10 players doesn't really make a difference. Usually they rise and win the game.
Quickly taken free kick.
So it goes into attack, looking for Matsumoto, but this keeper's impressed me.
Goss.
Richard Goss.
How many saves by? He's made 2 at least, I've seen.
Yeah, 2 saves to Campbelltown, 1 save. And
No, 2 saves by Gossy.
Yep.
And only 1 save by Harpers. And
Well,
Harpers, of course, red-carded.
Blue Eagles with the ball.
No saves, Harpers.
Goes to Kabidi as a Crediton. Left-hand side of the park goes to Hamish. McCabe goes back to Liam. McCabe.
I'm excited to watch these McKay brothers boys this year. The Liam and Hamish, a couple of years ago in Adelaide United, did very well. They're going to be they're going to be
From the
standout
throw in
players.
now, it's McCabe. Tries to attack. Didn't get a goal out of that. It's Kabidi. Although Campbelltown down to 10 men inboard. Kunavelis goes backwards. They'll restart again. D'Angelo goes wide. Still on the far side. Baroni. I got a girl called Boney Maroney. Remember that one? It's showing the age. There's a chip into the box. Kunavelis is there, a little bit long for him. But he does, no, it did elude him. Toure does well. 2 to beat Toure if he can, and he can't. But does win the throw-in for the Campbelltown Red Devils deep in their defensive
They've
half.
got a habit of having identical twins, haven't they, Blue Eagles? The Harris boys, if you remember, 3 or 4 seasons ago.
The Blondies.
Identical twins. Yep.
0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard still.
So it's Campbelltown. Piscinari trying to get to it. Player goes down. Ends up with the captain, Anikiariko. D'Angelo with the ball. Pretty composed, the Blue Eagles in the back lines as he switches play. Not a good switch, though. Easily cut out there by the Campbelltown Red Devils player in Halliday. Try to get rid of it. Shut down well by Glucevic. Doing well. Quickly thrown in there by the Blue Eagles. Nathone. And referee Elder sees an infringement to Bomber.
No, it was a throw-in to Campbelltown.
Throw in, yeah.
Bomber.
Okay. Oh, I was just going to say, now with Blue Eagles 11 men to 10 men, do you reckon Blue Eagles will have a chance now of winning this game?
Oh, yeah,
Give him half a chance.
half a chance. But look what Adelaide United did, 3-0 down with 10 men as Campbelltown play the ball up the line. Louis Detroyer, beautifully balanced player, chips it into the box, appealing for a handball, but that was very accidental, and Goss with no problem there. That was a goal attempt though. As our stats this season, shots on goal, shots off target and attempts.
Michael Adams watching from the Gold Coast has missed the football, so football's back on, NPL SA. Round 1 here tonight at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Don't forget today's match proudly brought to you by Velo.
And we'll give you an A-League score update shortly. And around the grounds, we'll score updates thanks to Green Play Australia. So we'll get you an A-League score. But I'll go out on a limb here, Rob. With the people watching and the people here, I reckon there's more people watching this particular game by various forms than the Central Coast v Brisbane. Is it Central Coast v Brisbane? Good Lord.
Could be.
Cellar dwellers.
As the ball goes left-hand side of the park, looking for Adrian Baroni. And it goes over the sideline for a throw-in to the Blue Eagles. Lee Cox. Gossie's a good goalkeeper. Seen him play for Salisbury a few times.
Tell you what, I'm impressed with what I've seen so far.
As the Blue Eagles have got it through Baroni. Kabidi. He's been around for quite a while. Kabidi's been with the Blue Eagles 3 or 4 seasons. There's a 1-2 with the Hamish and Liam show. As Nathone, cleverly done as a young player.
Courageous.
Yes, goes to Crediton. Lucevic goes back towards the play there in Canavelis. Ends up with Liam McCabe. Gets it back. Liam's got past a few players. Looking a bit dodgy at the moment, Campbelltown at the back line.
Signorello not sure if he could pick that up. I think he could have. He's almost put his player all right under pressure, giving the ball away, but no one in the middle of the box. Well, there was actually, but it was just out of reach there for one of the McCabes. Gee whiz, Signorello, a bit of hesitation. Wasn't sure to pick up just in case of the back pass rule. Blue Eagles, it's this playing against 10 men has given them a lift though, hasn't it? Psychologically, because Campbelltown had all the possession in the early part. 16 and a half gone this first half. It's on the Green Play Australia time clock. But I tell you what, psychologically, Blue Eagles have grown an extra leg.
So Blue Eagles with the ball. The back line's Kabidi, playing more in defence, isn't he?
Yeah.
Goes short to his captain, Anikiariko. Looking for one of the McCabe brothers, Liam. Liam with the ball, just chance.
Oh, just
bobbled up, didn't it?
Linesman's got his flag up.
Couldn't control.
Offside, first offside of the night against Blue Eagles.
I couldn't see the linesman with this beautiful.
Don't worry, it's going to be fixed, Rob. That perspex is not easy to see through, let me tell you.
We'll get a camera through that one day.
But I tell you what, Don, Liam Bruno, beautiful hospitality today. He made sure everything was all right. Jimbo very comfortable down there. And Ryan will be having a chat with Don at halftime with one of their major sponsors, I believe.
Jimbo's always comfortable.
Oh, sometimes they make his life a bit hard down there.
As it goes Campbelltown into attack. Toure! He likes his left foot, but he's shot wide of the mark. And out for a goal. So promising move by the Campbelltown Red Devils. For that movement. And you see in the replay just wide at the upright. We played just on 17th. We're approaching the 18th minute mark.
There you
That's
are
on the Green Play Australia on the scoreboard. Green Play Australia. It is 0-0.
Yeah, 18 minutes gone. And Blue Eagles have really come into this. Only Cardicor back to his keeper, Goss, who's had to pull off a couple of good saves. Only Cardicor now, just outside his defensive 18-yard box, plays the ball up the line. McCabe gets his head on it, so does Fife. Toure, nice little touchdown. Halliday almost brought down. He's got 2 to beat, plays it inboard. Detroit, he's in the box. This is dangerous. Great tackle in the end. Coming from D'Angelo. I like the look of this D'Angelo too.
Good player.
Watch this on the replay as a good chance for Campbelltown, maybe not.
Corner kick for Campbelltown. First corner for Campbelltown, thanks to Green Play Stats.
Thanks, Bomber. We've got any score updates? Did you have a score update?
Yeah, we had just got a score update. Central Coast 0, Brisbane Roar 0 at 29th minute.
See if we can get some state league scores. There is some games happening, but a little bit difficult for us to get it. But
thanks to Green Play Australia, score updates.
So corner kick taken here. I think it's Detroit taking it. So it's a low one, but Daniel Mullen was that. This is Detroit. It wasn't Detroit taking the corner. As it's cleared here by the Blue Eagles. it was Allright that took that corner. Mentioned Allright yet, have we?
Well, he's been playing at right back. He's been fluctuating all over the park, but watch him now. He'll go back to right back. Unusual position for Joel, all right.
No, he played that last year for Adelaide City, boys.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's played
he
that for Damien quite a bit. But no, he's replaced Tom Viet. So he was number 10. Since that red card, he has replaced Viet into that right wing back position, and Campbelltown has reluctantly had to release their number 10.
Jake Halliday now with a throw in for Campbelltown. All over the halfway line. Blue Eagles to defend. Kabidi short to Kunavelis. Great experience there, and good to see those boys stuck with the Blue Eagles when they were down in the second tier. Credit to players that do that.
Himself, the captain, and the article. Credit them.
The McKay boys, I'm sure, yeah.
No, McKay went to United. They played in their youth squad there.
Both?
And they've come back, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be a throw in now to the Adelaide Blue Eagles. It's 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. We've played just over 20 minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock.
They went back last season and got them back up into the Premier League. So
For those of
McKay
for those of you that have just joined us, Campbelltown down to 10 men. Their goalkeeper sent off very early in the piece.
Goes down the line there, goes over the sideline, straight up road end. And it'll be a throw in taken here by Joel Allright.
This is a great Ivan Karlovic there.
Colours.
Ivan Karlovic there right in front of us. Good lad, isn't
throw
he?
in. Taken. Campbelltown Red Devils with the ball. Scenario was there. Over the sideline. So they'll leave it for Joel Allright to take this throw in. Looking for sudden movement. Goes backwards. Matty Mullen. Looking. Decides to go back to his keeper. Jamie Signorello. You're wondering what's happening. I think Paul just mentioned it. Nicholas Harper has been sent off, and Jamie Signorello took his spot.
Red card, a straight red card challenge just outside the defence, outside his defensive 18-yard box.
So the Blue Eagles turn. Well done. That's Hamish McCabe. And that goes straight to the keeper. Jamie Signorello goes short to his captain, Ian Fife. First game of the season, round 1. NPL SA Premier League.
Good to be back.
As it goes short to Pishinari. Goes to Daniel Mullen.
He looks fitter and
He
trimmer.
looks good.
Yeah.
Pishinari working hard. Goes to Detroyer. Looks for some support. Goes in. Is it going to swing around? Not quite enough.
Goal attempt.
No, yeah, you could say.
Definitely not a goal attempt, boys.
That was a cross.
Ooh.
I reckon
No.
Yeah, was
that Detroyer?
Cross. Yeah.
that's a goal attempt.
Off target.
Louis Detroyer would be going for goal. I guarantee you that.
So goal kick taken here by Goss. Goss, impressive so far in this game. The keeper for the Blue Eagles goes to Hamish McCabe.
Now Liam, the green boots, I've worked it out.
Oh, is
Liam's
it?
got the green boots.
What about number 17?
No, they're just the plain boots.
So Signorello will take it and relieve the pressure for Campbelltown.
Sorry, 17 has got the green boots. 16 is the plain boots. So when you see the green, that's Liam McCabe out there on the far side. Gee, Blue Eagles had the numbers, but they didn't come away with the ball. Daniel Mullen now goes back to his surname's sake. Matty Mullen. Fife in the heart of the defence. If you're listening through Adelaide Web Radio, welcome. If you're watching through Facebook Live and YouTube Live, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, telecast. It's 0-0, but Campbelltown down to 10 men. Lusovic, bit of a nudge in the back there to Halliday. Fife, back to Halliday. They should come out of this. Campbelltown still deep in their defensive half. Now they will. Daniel Mullen through the middle, goes long. This is onside too, or is it? No, it's not. Torre offside. Hasn't heard the whistle, and I've got to say that was a late whistle.
I don't like that rule. They should put the flag, blow the whistle straight away. Not wait till the ball goes to him. Confuses everybody.
Well, only because there were two going for it, and maybe one was live, one wasn't. So I don't know. But I agree with you, Rob. I think if either one of them, either one of them offside, I don't care who's live or who's not. Either one are in an offside position when the ball's played. Put it up.
Put it up. So Nakatiko, the captain of Blue Eagles, goes short to D'Angelo. D'Angelo goes further left side of the park to Baroni, back to D'Angelo.
Under pressure. Well done, Torre.
So pretty
Very
classy.
good by the centre back there.
Yeah,
Nice and
D'Angelo's a good
composed.
player. Goes to Goss. Looking for someone up on the far side.
Flying header by Allright.
Back to Baroni. Inboard to Kabidi. Silky skills Kabidi. Goes to Cretton. Finding Conovelis. Right hand side for the Blue Eagles. Looking promising. Goes to Nathone. Nathone gets it. Or try to cut it back. And it's gone out for a throw in.
Yep.
And Nathone will take it.
Blue Eagles right near their attacking corner flag. Nathone with a throw in now, looking for movement. Cretton was the mover, but under pressure. Kunavelis keeps it in. Nathone short. Gee, Kunavelis dumped.
Ooh, handball.
And shot by Kabidi. And the referee says that's okay, but just be careful.
They're keeping us up to date on Facebook Live. So score update thanks to the Green Play Australia. Brisbane 1-0 up in Gosford.
Bomber. They've beaten you to the score updates.
So many thanks to Peter Kehoe.
Keo. So
Neil
Matsumoto.
Henderson saying good calling in 2019, gentlemen.
Thank you. Matsumoto now with the ball on the far side. Tries to take on two. Couldn't. Blue Eagles win out in numbers on the far side. Was it Baroni out there?
Baroni and McCabe.
Okay, but it's come to Mullen in the end. Daniel plays it wide. Allright plays it inboard. Detroit Feld illegally. Cretton giving away the free kick, so another foul conceded by the Blue Eagles. Quickly taken free kick. Matsumoto in the box, shoots, goal!
Yes.
Gee. And that's the difference maybe between
quickly
an NPL team and a newly promoted team being switched on at the right time. We'll see if we can get that on replay because that was very quick.
Quickly taken free kick.
Matsumoto in the box, angle against him. Keeper came to cut that angle down, but still a very well taken goal. 27-minute mark of the first half, and a beautifully taken goal by Matsumoto in the box. Angle against him, still had a lot to do, and very well done.
Fully put away there by Matsumoto. So it's Campbelltown leading 1-0.
Down to 10 men, thank you very much.
And that's on the Green Play Australia score update.
Well, you know, is that the difference, Ryan? Being switched on and that being alert to the danger.
Mental part of any game is very important, and there Blue Eagles were mentally switched off, and it's cost them.
How will they respond? Cretton now has the ball. Going backwards. Spraying in the heart of the defence, plays it short. Only Kiariko in the centre circle. Long searching ball forward. Nathone, the target, didn't get there. Fife does the tidying up under pressure. Well stolen by Kabidi. Blue Eagles, can they respond? Gee, that's a terrible goal attempt. In fact, it hasn't even gone out of play. And that's going to be a throw in. That's how much. But in fairness, the wind is pretty strong up here.
It has picked up down here, boys. I was just thinking about that.
That was a goal attempt, though, Bomber. An awful one at that.
It was. So it goes out. D'Angelo, can the Blues get back into this game? Plenty of time.
They can, Robbie. They're an exciting team, and when you put that Italian import into this team, they're going to be a great team to watch, Blue Eagles.
As they go, and there's a couple of Italians I heard as well coming to the squad. So it's switched there by Conovelis. Campbelltown Red Devils, though, have got possession, trying to find Matsumoto. Kabidi again. Conovelis looks up.
No overlapping run, here it comes.
Here it comes to Nathone. The youngster goes back to Conovelis. Kabidi. Cretton. So good bit of play, good bit of switching. Goes to Liam McCabe. To Hamish. Chance for Cretton, doesn't notice.
Oh, great save!
Score.
Signorello, well done, son.
Doesn't score often, Cretton, but that was a nice shot and a good save.
I think you better put that down there, man. It's going to fall down. So watching that on the replay, as Rob said, a good build-up play by the Blue Eagles.
A confidence booster for the goalkeeper?
Absolutely.
100%.
Great shot by Cretton. Take away, well, both pieces of play were magic. Cretton the shot Signorello the save from the corner kick. It's a high one. Fairly long. G. Kabidi maybe wanted it, taken off his head. And now it's McCabe, the Hamish type. Tries to take it to the byline. Matsumoto did well, and they only conceded a goal kick after that. I reckon it might be all right down there.
No, it's all right.
No?
Don't
Well, you're going to hold that all game, eh?
No, I'm going to tape it. You should keep calling.
Yeah, confidence booster for sure, Ryan. Young Jamie Signorello. Gee, that was a blast too. It would have come at him pretty quick and did excellent to say that, the young fella. So good clearance. He's aided by a breeze. Getting his head on it was Hamish McCabe. Well, no, it was the centre back. Ball on the far side of the ground. Anyway, Campbelltown have the throw in. And now it's Matthew Mullen with the ball. Still in his defensive half, looking for some movement. Came in the way of Pictionary. Middle of the park. Plays it to Detroit, just forward of centre. Detroit tries to thread the eye of the needle. Didn't come off in that occasion. Halliday was the target, and that's out of play. So it'll be a throw-in to Campbelltown. Halliday to take it. Jake Halliday quickly to Detroit. Kabidi hot on his hammer. The 2-10s go for it. That's the Blue Eagles 10 that comes away with it. Liam McCabe tries to find his brother, put him under pressure, but did well to keep possession. Tries the ball forward, but it'll be all right to tidy up for Campbelltown, and finds the safety of the line, and that'll be a Blue Eagles throw-in in the deep attacking half of the Blue Eagles. They trail 1-0, but they're up against 10 men.
And that's on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. We played just on 31 minutes of the game in the first half. So Blue Eagles Crediton goes out to Hamish McCabe. Baroni goes out. It was Liam McCabe. I'll get my McCabe's right in a minute.
I thought it was
Even though
24
I
as
know-
well. I reckon, no, you were right the first time. That is 24 out there, mate.
Yeah, Baroni.
Yep.
So throwing Crediton again.
Liam.
Goes out to Liam McCabe. Finding captain Anakiariko. Conovelis was robbed there by Pictionary. Well done, Pictionary. Goes out left-hand side of the park. Detroit. Fifey. Detroit once again.
Good pressing by the Blue Eagles.
Goes to his young keeper, Signorello.
Pulled off a magnificent
Did
save.
well, finding his captain Fife. Daniel Mullen.
It's 5 pressing there.
To
There's
Matty
got to
Mullen.
be gaps.
Toure. Goes short. Back to his captain in Fife. Daniel Mullen. Matty Mullen.
Still
One
in
of
their
Mullins in
defensive
this
half.
team.
The coach.
Goes to Toure. Nathone will leave it for his keeper and Goss, and he slams it forward.
Good
into
talk.
attack.
So Matty Mullen gets his head on it. Kunavelis brings it down to feet on the halfway. Oh, nice fancy footwork there by Evan Kunavelis. Nathone now. Anikiadiko. Baroni. Anikiadiko. Blue Eagles in their defensive half now against the slight breeze, and they trail 1-0, but against 10 men. Anikiadiko looks up. He goes long on this occasion. Kunavelis the runner. Halliday gets nudged, and the referee sees it that way also. Free kick to Campbelltown in their defensive half. Matthew Mullen trying to find Matsumoto. Gee, Daniel Mullen taken. Matsumoto trying to evade 2. Does with his head beautifully. This time he's brought down. And the referee, no free kick. Interesting. So Blue Eagles come away with it through Baroni.
Wasn't a free kick, boys. Did get the ball.
So
Kabidi
Blue
did get
Eagles
the ball.
trying to go into attack through Hamish McCabe. Goes out to Conovelis. Chips it, looking for a chance, and the Blue Eagles a goal! Is that Hamish?
Hamish it is.
Hamish McCabe makes it 1-1 for the Blue Eagles. And it fell to him. Saw the
Sensational
goals and put it into the back of the net. Well done, the Blue Eagles, to get back into this game. It's 1-1 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports
Had a
Centre.
lot to do. Good to keep on side. Signorelli did all he could to narrow the angle down. That's a really good goal. And coming in the 34th minute, and that was to Hamish McCabe.
Sensational ball there by Evan Kunavelis. Saw the run by McCabe, and a great finish by McCabe. Nice and composed in front of goal. And well deserved, actually, for Blue Eagles.
Yeah, I think so. I think, as we mentioned earlier on, they have been lifted by the send-off of the goalkeeper for Campbelltown. But nevertheless, they still have to get the ball. Go, Bomber.
Just got a score update from the Central Coast. It's a goal fest there. It's Central Coast 1, Brisbane Roar 2.
So Brisbane Roar beating the Central Coast at this stage 2-1.
In the 42nd minute.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. Around the grounds. Score updates, whatever you want to call them. Campbelltown get us underway again now. A couple of goals here to talk of as well. And Goss, that'll be the easiest stop he has to make tonight, you would imagine. So now it's the Blue Eagles with Kabidi, goes to Anikardikor. We'll go back to Baroni. Blue Eagles in their defensive half. To the far side, Cretton comes up to the halfway line. Cretton looking up, happy to go backwards. To D'Angelo, sorry. I think I called him Baroni before.
It's a bit taller.
And they've turned it over, Blue Eagles. Detroit, not the man to turn it over to, although he's had his heels clipped. So Hamish McCabe comes away with the ball for the Blue Eagles, finds Kunavelis. They're on the halfway line still, Blue Eagles. Should be buoyed by that goal, the equalising goal. Now it's Liam McCabe, try to find his brother, cut out. Detroit for Campbelltown. Bit untidy at the moment. Halliday. Surface looks good from up here, Ryan. How is it down there? Looks fantastic.
Sensational.
So Campbelltown under pressure. Now, no nonsense Fife. He just clears it to the far side. Matsumoto's out there. Ball's gone out of play. And Baroni couldn't keep it in.
I'm going to be enjoying calling Blue Eagles games. I've got a lot of animation and acts down here by the coach Boyle.
Campbelltown go into attack. Matsumoto. It's 1-1 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, the home ground of the Campbelltown Red Devils.
One of the players just told Boyle, just relax. And
one of the players?
His steam, instantly I felt it, just came out of him. It was brilliant.
The player telling the coach to calm down.
Boyle wanted a ball over the top, and he said, just relax, let's keep it.
classic.
And he just went ballistic. It was hilarious.
It's Campbelltown Red Devils. Fife, Captain Fife, goes to all right. Good tackle there by Kapiti. I'll tell you, Kapiti, man of the match so far, along with the McCabes.
I think the McCabes, they've been brilliant so far.
McCabes have been good. I like Kapiti's game so far. It's credited. I think we are giving away a man of the match award.
Yeah, it's the, funnily enough, the Green Play Australia man of the match, but we hopefully, and I forgot to ask Scotty earlier on, that we've got 2 bottles of Claymore wines to give our man of the match.
So the ball is with Crediton. He's been good too. Had a good shot stopped by the keeper. Good save by Jamie Signorella as Blue Eagles pushing it around. Looking for an opening. Kunavelis was there, but Daniel Mullen in the way. Yeah. Only as far as Kabidi. Nathone trying to get to it, but well run there by Toure. Gets pulled down. Yellow card, I reckon.
Absolutely. Silly foul on the halfway line. Plenty of defenders ready to back him up. Yeah, that silly foul, inexperienced. Have a look at it on the halfway line. They're very obvious, and I can just say silly.
He wasn't going anywhere, boys. Not in the 38th minute of the game. You don't need to do stuff like that.
Oh, my God. Let's go around the grounds thanks to Green Play Australia.
It is a goal fest in Central Coast. It's Central Coast 2, Brisbane Roar 3.
True. 5 goals.
Is that in the first half?
That's the first half, isn't it?
Weren't you saying it's going to be a bit of a snooze fest, Paulie, about 10-15 minutes ago?
You did say that, didn't you?
Well, would you be watching Central Coast?
No, I'll be watching this game.
Exactly.
So, don't forget the score updates proudly brought to you by Green Play Australia. As Campbelltown, it's 1-1 here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Kunavelis, was that handball? No. It's a handball now, is it?
Nah, he's
Let's grabbed him.
Yeah, he sort of body infringement.
Obstruction, soft. Yeah,
I think it was a little bit soft. So
another foul committed by the Blue Eagles. That's number
5 for the Blue
5.
Eagles.
Getting a bit untidy.
Not bad for a round one. You expect a few more tackles. So it has been a tidy game.
So it'll be Detroit. He'll chip it up. Looking, is that Mullen there? Oh, it's a skewed around. The keeper had
Good save.
Yeah,
With that
punch
swirling
it.
wind, yeah.
It was very awkward. But Blue Eagles have got it through Crediton. Good tackle there by Pictionary. Sends it over the sideline for a throw-in. There's a few comments about the send-off. We'll touch on that at half-time. our views on it. Well, I think we all agree it was a send-off.
What are the views of the Facebook people?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
Oh, there's a couple of saying a bit harsh.
Oh,
No.
I think he knew it himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think that was harsh.
Left-hand side of the park, goes to McCabe. Can't go wrong saying that. As he got the ball, goes to the other McCabe, Hamish,
Yeah.
finding Kabidi. Kabidi does a pirouette,
Oh, well done. I think you're right, Rob.
goes to McCabe. Left-hand side of the park, is that Liam or Hamish?
Green
Liam,
boots, Robbie.
I can't see the green boots, too far. There's a shot, there's a chance.
Gee, well done, Halliday. He just didn't know what was behind him there. Have a look at this on the replay. Dangerous ball into the box, but just lurking behind Halliday was Kunavelis. And Halliday made sure of the corner. Corner number.
It will be corner number 2 for the Blue Eagles, with Campbelltown having 1.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. Evan Kunavelis just waiting for the ball to be retrieved.
Both the stoppers are up too, D'Angelo and Anikiariko.
You can see how windy it is on your screens there by the corner flag getting swayed. Right foot out swinger. Kunavelis low near post, headed away. Kabidi with a chance, a bit too long for him. Almost a handball
handball
in the box.
No.
Accidental, and Halliday comes away with it for Campbelltown. Gee, Kunavelis going in interesting, and so did Campbelltown. This is getting testing.
Ooh,
And
Halliday's
he's-
very lucky. Catch that on the replay
Let's have
screen,
a look.
boys.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, Ryan. Very lucky. Studs showing.
Also,
Liam McCabe, that was more retaliation than anything, and Evan getting
Silly.
the mandatory yellow
Silly.
card. Yeah,
Silly by Evan.
it's going to be a bit early for me. I would have maybe thought the second half, Evan, but he's gone early and got a yellow card.
I don't know what goes through his mind sometimes.
Oh, it's
He
passion.
Yeah, but he grabbed Halliday and gave him a nipple cripple. I do not know what goes through his mind to do stuff like that in front of the referee.
so to be free kick, Campbelltown Red Devils. It's 1-1 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Thanks to Green Play Australia. We played just over 41 minutes. As Fife goes into attack. Don't forget today's match proudly brought to you by Velo. And those Velo lights are certainly beaming at the moment here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre.
Bit of frustration there. Spectators getting involved. Bit of ping pong in the crowd with the soccer ball. Gee, we've already had a red card. If you've just joined us, the goalkeeper Nicholas Harper sent off. And Nick was our man of the match in the grand final here in South Australia 2018, was he not?
Nicholas Harper's.
He was our man of the match.
Was he?
I reckon he was. I'll put money on that as a throw in now to Blue Eagles. Anyone want to second that motion? How are your memories, boys? Not good, obviously. I thought mine was worse than all of you. No, Nicholas Harper's threw some beautiful saves in the grand final here in South Australia over poor old Adelaide City. Did not beat them last season.
No, they didn't. As Campbelltown get the head there through Daniel Mullen. Goes to Toure.
That's a free.
Toure
Gee, they
goes
racking
down.
them up. Another foul by by Blue Eagles. Bomber, how many is that?
It's Blue Eagles 7
7
to
fouls.
Campbelltown 2.
So short pass goes to Campbelltown. Mullen's been serviceable. That's Daniel Mullen. Gets a nice pass to Joe. All right, does it overlap. Up in the air it goes. Is that going to keep us bored? I reckon the light's got in his eyes
No,
then.
the wind took it
Wind.
away
Oh,
from
did
him.
it?
Yeah.
As it goes in, chance, it could go. No, I thought it was going in.
It's getting quite swirly down here,
I
boys.
need new glasses.
I think so. You can't see the green
It
corner.
looked all right for me.
It. OPSM, where are you when we need you?
Yes.
So
yes.
ball on the far side now. Blue Eagles have possession. It's 1-1 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. Kabidi has it in his own defensive half. Goes backwards. Anikiariko goes back out to Kabidi. Just shy of the halfway line now. He goes along, searching ball forward. Glusovic, the target. He's been quiet. He tries to nudge out. Should be a free kick. I thought that would have been a free kick for sure to Mullen. Matthew, not given. Play on, says the referee. Now
Oh,
for a chance
here
for Liam McCabe.
Oh,
Try to centre it
shoot.
to. Here's a chance for Kabidi. He did try to centre it for Kunavelis. And danger averted, and all right clears for Campbelltown.
Oh, Lehman's got to be a bit more selfish, I think.
I'm excited for these McKay boys in the league. They're going to add something.
great
They're
players,
great,
aren't
both of them. They're just exciting to watch.
Gee, this first half has flown by. 44 minutes
And if you
first
remember,
half.
guys, we did the live broadcast of the futsal grand final with both the boys.
That's right.
Played.
Yeah. That's right.
They love the game. They love the game whether it's indoor or outdoor.
It's getting quite swirly down here, boys. It's going to be interesting for the young Signorello keeper in the second half, and Blue Eagles are going to test them.
It could have been a free kick against Blue Eagles, but play on, says the referee.
Kabiti's worked hard, hasn't he?
Tight against the line, Kabiti, yes. He's worked very hard and shows some good skill. Now Blue Eagles hack it forward eventually. Glusovic could have got one in the back. Play on, says referee. 5 feet, cool, calm and collected to all right for Campbelltown up the line. It's headed forward by Liam McCabe. His brother tried to create something there. Fifey stout in defence. Matthew Mullen, Daniel Mullen, Matsumoto, middle of the park. Campbelltown is field accidental. Evan, take it easy.
The Campbelltown bench are up, saying Ian
just-
Fife is going to have a word, saying he's on a yellow.
Oh, just that was
He wouldn't have got booked for that,
No,
but he's treading.
fine line.
Yeah, he's treading a very fine line.
just about to enter extra time in this first half. It's flowing by. Matty Mullen on the halfway line. It's 1-1. With 10 men, they might be happy to go in at half time.
Oh, it's a nice, cool night, so they'll be okay with 10 men.
No, just
Imagine-
that wind in the second half, they're going to have to be defending against it.
I'm hearing next Friday is 40 degrees.
We're out at
38.
South Adelaide next Friday
So
night.
it'll be cooler there.
No,
Much-
but it's the change coming in on the Saturday, Robbie, so it'll be
Is it?
cooling down.
So now Halliday the target from the switch, right near the byline, 2 to beat. Couldn't beat the first. It's been good this Nathone. Giving him the curse, he's turned it over. Torre couldn't beat a wall of blue shirts. Nathone gets a chance to redeem himself. Kunovelis just hacks it forward. Glusovic, the Lone Ranger up front. You'd think that down to 10 men. All right under a little bit of pressure. Now he goes through the middle of the park. Good skill. Oh, he's turned it over. Keep giving him the kiss of death here. And they come away with it. Glusovic to the far side.
So Liam McCabe with the ball. Goes one way, then the other. Probably look for his brother. Does so. Hamish has got it. Goes left-hand side. I think it's Barone. No, it's Credendon. Credendon with the ball. Looking for an overlap. Who's this? Is this
Barone.
Glusovic?
Oh.
Goes a shot, cut back, and a chance for the Blue Eagles.
Baroni.
It was Barone.
Gee whiz. Kunovelis, I'll tell you what, he's been in the box. That's all you need to ask. It's just the delivery has failed him. Otherwise, he would have had a couple himself.
They're looking good, the Blue Eagles. I
Dangerous.
know against the 10 men of Campbelltown. If you just joined us,
a
Nicholas
minute and a
Harpers
half of extra
was
time.
sent off
Where'd that come from?
early in the first half.
Oh.
What minute mark was it when he got sent off? As the corner kick is taken. Chance for the Blue Eagles ahead. It's at the crossbar.
Crossbar, and I've got a stat for that too.
Good
tonight.
jump. Was that D'Angelo?
That was D'Angelo. That looked like it was going to be clearing out those cobwebs
Like
early
there's
on.
a full half-time whistle. Let's have a look at this on the replay as the boys go in at 1-1 from the corner kick. Right foot out, swing it. Beautiful header just
Well
off the
done.
top of the bar. And you're right,
I reckon they've gone in on top, boys.
young Christian D'Angelo. And it's half-time here at the Steve.
Boys, I've just got Hamish McCabe walking in.
Go.
Congratulations on your promotion, first of all.
Yeah, very good.
Is this what you expected from you and your team early on in the first half?
Look, we've been playing very well, especially in trial games. And tonight we're just out for a fight. Let's see what we can get from the game. And yeah, we're looking positive here, so hopefully we can get the win.
Very impressive. You're going to play with this win. The wind's picking up in this during that first half. You're going to test the young keeper early on in this second half.
Look, get as many shots away as you can. Eventually one's going to go in. So
Going
very good, very good.
great first half. Excited.
Well done, Ryan. Talking there as they go into Hamish McCabe.
They're pumped, boys. The Blue
Fit
Eagles, they're
Ryan.
pumped. I've gone try to get the McCabe brothers early on. There's a lot of high fives from the Blue Eagle boys. They're saying, we've got them, boys, we've got them. It's going to be an exciting second half.
I reckon you got...
See, last year Ryan wouldn't have got him.
no, of course, he's
Because
lost
he
a
was
bit
very
of weight.
unfit, so well
Absolutely.
done.
Boys, I'm running 12Ks a week. I'm ready. Look at this feet. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. I'm ready.
I run 12Ks a week too.
I can see, Robbie.
Now, Ryan, we're going to come down to you. I think you're going to be
Yeah, they're
interviewing
coming
very
right now.
shortly. Don, Liam Bruno, and one of their major sponsors. Beautiful night here, and
Just a few people on the Facebook. Andrew Mayo's watching. I think he's a former Campbelltown. I think he's joined up with Raiders, if I remember. Eric Ford Stilly, he's one of the referees watching the game. Also Michael Doyle, Joel Allwright, best player in the league. Sula Pachakis, McCabe brothers with a thumb up. Is that one?
what does
What does that mean?
That means excellent.
Sula.
Yeah. She likes how they're
one of
playing,
the
obviously.
girlfriends.
Oh, that's
I'm just
going out on a limb there, Rob.
I don't know.
Obviously, but you can't be stating things like that.
Why?
It's all thanks to Velo Round 1 NPL SA, and we're going to go down to our boundary rider, Ryan Marveggio, who's got the president of the Campbelltown Soccer Club with one of their major sponsors. Down to you, boys.
I've got Mr. Leon Bruno right next to me. First of all, congratulations on last year. It's a very, very good win. Being the boss, how do you, setting the tone from the top, how do you bring that down to make sure it continues on that success from last year so there's no honeymoon period and it costs the season?
In regards to being the boss, I think that's a big word, but having a group of fantastic people that work with me on my committee and board, and great support there and volunteers, and in terms of the football department, that we leave that to Joe to handle the players. And if you look at history, when we have won it, the year after we've struggled, so we don't want that repeat. And I'm sure the boys are up for the massive challenge this year, and we are going to be challenged. Winning everything last year, I think that we're almost like the hunted. So I'm sure the boys got that in the back of their mind, but the two players that we've added in, I think will keep lifting the boys and expectations to keep doing well and try to win as much as we possibly can.
Speaking on the football department with Joe, you've said you've brought in a couple of players. Are you excited with the players that you've brought in? Were these the players that you identified early on in pre-season that you wanted to add to the squad to improve your current squad?
Absolutely. Daniel Mullen, to be honest, trained with us once he finished with Wellington. After he came back injured, started just doing some training with us, as an extra. So we always was looking to bring Daniel in even before we actually finished last season. And Joel Allwright was always spoken about, even in towards when we started in our pre-season. And two good players, two great characters, and that's what we try to do, is bring in players that are also got the character side of them that we look at that will add to the current crop that we have.
Off the pitch, look at the crowd. Brilliant. You'll be very happy with that. What are you looking to improve off the pitch that you did improve last year, or you want to add off the pitch to make and keep growing the success of this club? It
has to start with the juniors. We try to invest a lot of time and money with our juniors. We try to interact with them as much as we can through the senior players coming down to trainings. Here tonight, it is a wonderful crowd, and it's a big thank you to everyone that's here, that's listening. It's a fantastic night, and we did have some junior training tonight, but we had them on the main pitch. And just little things like that to make them stay back and enjoy senior football that they all aspire to play one day. But obviously it's working with our juniors and continue having that engagement.
And your pitch is absolutely in pristine condition. Did you spend a lot of time in the summer getting it into this condition? And have you ever looked into that artificial turf like Metro Stars and other clubs doing?
The pitch is in great condition thanks to our council. They've done a great job, Campbelltown Council. They look after all our pitches, and we're always on their back to keep putting more water, but it has to be all shared around. And no, they've done a tremendous job to bring it to where it is. And yeah, you're right, it's probably the best I've seen it for a long time. In terms of artificial, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we are putting one down on pitch 2, and that project starts in September, and that's the $1.5 million that we got from the state government in the last election. So we will have the best of both worlds, and I think that's going to help the juniors, especially in the winter months.
Ryan, if I could just jump in, the big fella next to Don obviously isn't his bodyguard. Let's bring him into the picture.
Absolutely.
No, he is a bit of a bodyguard. He did give me a little threat. Promote Climate Air Conditioning. They are their major sponsor. Rob, how are you? I'm Ryan, the team up there. You've been associated with Campbelltown for a number of years now. Why do you keep associating with Campbelltown? Don't take that rudely, but why, out of the many of local clubs, why Campbelltown City?
Well, how it originally started is I actually started with the club many years ago, and I got...
they want to see your
they want to see my face. All right, let's look that way. So how we got involved was originally my wife's family have been involved with the club for many, many years. And how that evolved was I played soccer for years, and then I gave it away for a while. And then I got involved. They asked me, Rob, come and play amateurs again. And that's where that started. And then as a business, we've always had a pretty successful business. It was a good opportunity to be involved with this club. And it wasn't always successful at that stage. We started and the club was struggling a bit. We lost a major sponsor. I still remember Don coming to me and going, Rob, we've just lost our major sponsor. What can we do? And so we got on board, and that was 10 years ago now. And since then, Don and his crew, the board and the whole crew of people, done a wonderful job. They bring on Joe Mullen and these type of guys, and since then we've had 3 premierships, we've won some wonderful things, so it's been fantastic. So we're very excited to be part of the club, and I think this year's even going to be more exciting.
Got one question for you.
Go on.
Where do you see your relationship with Campbelltown growing in the next 5 to 10 years?
Look, to me personally, I would like to see us still be in this league. I don't think, if I look at it, we don't need to be A-League aspirations, but what I'd like to see is us putting through many juniors, as we've seen now with even Don's young son, and there's plenty of others coming through. Seeing Jamie Signorello sitting in goals tonight, how great's that? 17-year-old kid, here we are, 17 this year, maybe not even 17 yet. If we can keep breeding kids like that through the system, that's what this club needs to be about. If we can be a feeder club to the A-League, I think that's very important for us.
And one more thing, while you're on air, and we do have a lot of viewers watching, give your business a little plug. Why Climate Air Conditioning?
Well, look, I'd like to think we're like the Campbelltown City Soccer Club. Eh? We won the national championships. We can be the same with air conditioning. So if anyone needs air and you want to really help support the soccer and everything else, be part of us, and we're going to put it back into the system anyway.
Just asking about the solar part of it as well. We see climate, air conditioning and solar on the screen there. Just asking that bit about the solar part.
The boys upstairs want to know, I think they want a freebie, be honest with you, but they are Italian, they're always looking for freebies.
They always do.
Why? Explain solar. Solar is getting very important. I'm looking at solar personally because the electricity bills these days are just absolutely going through the roof. It's always up, up, up. Tell us a bit about solar, please.
Sure. I think the important thing with solar is it's just about being green at the end of it. We've all got an opportunity to help the world a little bit, its own little way. Hey, and start with that. And look, solar can be very confusing, but there's a great opportunity. If you can get yourself off the grid, help Mr. Marshall make his life a bit easier as well. That's good for everyone.
Good on you, Rob. That's if the government was serious, we should be getting rebates. Why did they take the rebates away? The government should be giving us rebates to make solar cheaper. Did Rob hear that?
One question I wanted to ask Donnie, what about having a grandstand on this side of the park one day?
I've just had entertaining our councillors upstairs and Vincent Tarzia as well. And on that side of the club, we're definitely now just putting together a 2 to 3 year strategic plan on exactly where we need to be, and the grandstand is top of the list. Upgrading of all junior lights to possibly change them to LED. You can see what LED's done here. And also a little couple of other projects that will make the club a lot better than what it is today, but definitely a grandstand is on our top of our agenda. That's the next project.
It is a great club, and you run great juniors, and it's a fantastic club. Well done, Don.
Thank you, Rob.
Beautiful, boys. Thank you very much for taking your time. I know I've interrupted your beers, so thank you very much for taking time and speaking to our listeners. Enjoy the night. Good luck. I know you guys are down to 10 men, but like you said, young Jamie Signorello pulled off an absolute brilliant blinder of a save. You got a bit of swirly wind. Blue Eagles are going to test you, but good luck. And good luck for the season, yeah? Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Well done, Ryan. I think Jibbo's got some sponsorship commitments he needs to do. So we'll take a short break and we'll come back with the second half from the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It is Campbelltown 1, Adelaide Blue Eagles 1.
So why do RIA members enjoy that winning feeling?
Well, because having access to a range of trusted products gives them peace of mind. And the more RIA products they have, the more they save. And they get discounts at a huge range of events and retail partners. And they feel good about RIA community programs and sponsorships.
You guys don't miss a thing, do you?
It's all part of how we do more for our members and for South Australia.
And basically, they had the foresight to build a club in 1965. Back in 1963, we had a gentleman called Joe Natali, who is just touching 90 at the moment and still with us. Attends every single game, whether it's home and away, and some training sessions in his motorised scooter, but attends every game and is so passionate. Him and 3-4 other gentlemen migrated back then from Italy with their families, and they had a passion for soccer. They started up here on we call it a vegetable patch, back up at the top, just below the hills. Actually, their first training venue was further up, just below the foothills at Marrittville, and that was where they started their running around and sort of very amateur style soccer. And basically, they had the foresight to build a club, and in 1963 they entered into the Football Federation back then, and here we are today, 56 years on, so it's been an amazing journey. Once they started, these gentlemen, with the one pitch up there, we used to have a tin shed and basic change rooms and just a small canteen and the same attachment. They then decided to build the club room that faces Crabake Road up the top, and that was our first clubhouse down there. Now it's still there. In these days we rent that out to a kinder gym organisation. However, that was our first club, and that was all done by all the members, and that group was driving that, and they did it with their own hands, blood, sweat and tears.
I'm a bar manager for the past 23 years. And I enjoy every minute of it, It changed a lot. From bikini, we only had about 100 kids. And with the years, it went up and up and up until we got over 500 kids here in Campbelltown. It's the tradition of Campbelltown, but also I enjoy a lot talking to people. You find a lot of nationalities and parents. Also, I see kids growing up from 6 years old up to 18 plus. That's the joy, because you see them growing year by year. That's what I enjoy most.
Around the club I do all the maintenance work, look after the pitch, look after the change rooms, and I've been here all my life. So, excellent. Life member, foundation member, and I'm really proud of what the club's done through all these years. When I played my first game, we played third division when we first started, and I won a cup with for the club. That was third division. This is probably after a couple of years we started. It means the world to me, because to me it's a third generation now. I've got grandkids playing here, my son played here. That's why.
I think it's the actual community, the culture, the social aspect of it, and basically just engaging with all types of nationalities. It's not it's Italian people that migrated may have formed the club, but certainly we adapted the Campbelltown Council name, or as a Campbelltown City Soccer Club, instead of a true ethnic name, I guess, for us, and that there alone has embraced a wider community. And as the years have gone on, the club's now hosting 400 juniors with multinational, multicultural communities, and it's just, I think that's the part that drives us, the fact that we're able to have one big family, socially and of course for the enjoyment of the football.
It was formed 1958 by Mr. Lou Pena and Angelo Rossi. He was the president and Lou Pena was the secretary. They had one team and played in the parklands of Morford Bridge. You got right across into the parklands, and the public toilets there, they were used as a change room, and that's where we played. In a AGM, annual general meeting, somebody said, look, it's not very good that we just call us Napoli.
Welcome back to the second half here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. NPL SA, round one, proudly brought to you by Velo. And it's all even Stevens here. It's one apiece, but Campbelltown are down to 10 men. The goalkeeper sent off very early in the first half. But young Signorello holding his own at the moment.
Great footage of the Campbelltown there. Just watching how they started up and all that, and also the Blue Eagles.
Good initiative by the FFSA.
Didn't quite finish the Blue Eagles there, so hopefully maybe after the game Jimbo can throw it on and watch the rest of that. The game is underway in the second half here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Getting the scoreline is 1-1. Campbelltown Red Devils up against the Blue Eagles. We'll try and see if there's any changes at half time. Ryan's down there on the boundary. Have a look at that as the Blue Eagles have got the throw in. Kicking towards the left hand side in this second half of the screen that you are watching the game on Facebook Live and also the YouTube, FFSA TV YouTube. So the Blue Eagles going into attack. As it is Matty Mullen there. Goes to Joe Allright, that is. Looking for Matsumoto. Trying to get to it, but it's feed here by the... Blue Eagles, Baroni. And that's gone over the sideline for a throw, so he's hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
While the players are down, boys, there have been no substitutions at half-time. Both teams have come out the same as they left in the first half.
And while Baroni, I'll get to you in a sec, Bomber, but just while Baroni's getting some treatment, Ryan, there is going to be a man of the match. It's the Green Play Australia man of the match, but he's going to be getting 2 bottles of Claymore wines, 1 red, 1 white. But tonight you're going to have to do a pseudo presentation, and they'll be delivered to the club during the week.
Oh, beautiful.
Did you get all that, Ryan?
100%, Paulie. I'm all over. I've got my man on the match already. But
hang on, we haven't picked him yet.
So Neil Henderson.
I know. I'm just got a little excited in that first half by a couple of players.
Neil Henderson on Facebook Live. Watch the halftime history of both clubs. Absolutely outstanding stories. Didn't quite get to finish the Blue Eagles, so hopefully you might be able to see the rest of that after the game. As it goes over the sideline for a throw-in.
Well, it's going to be up on the FFSA TV, so you can go to the FFSA channel on YouTube and watch that throughout the week. All the clubs are going to get a Guernsey with that, and it's a great initiative by the FFSA. So check it out on FFSA TV during the week for the complete stories of the clubs as they come up during the week.
Campbelltown just pushing it around at the moment. All right, gets it out to Pictionary. Back to all right it goes. Matsumoto loses out. So it goes out to the play there in Hamish McKay.
Great feet.
In the way though, it's Fife. Goes to Daniel Mullen. So Campbelltown looking to spread it. Goes even further left, but didn't quite control it. And it's gone off a Blue Eagles player. First corner kick of the second half, Bomber.
Has he been a bit quiet, Louis Detroit, tonight?
Oh, yeah, give him time. He had an injury at the end of the season, maybe. Just coming back with that one.
And just a score update from Central Coast. It's actually Central Coast 2, Brisbane 4.
Thanks to Green Play Australia. Score updates. They'll be looking after us all season. It'll be Joel all right now with the right foot in swinger for the Campbelltown Red Devils. Near post. It's evaded many players. Matty Mullen giving chase. Gets there. Plays it backwards. Halliday under pressure. Well done by Kunavelis. Matsumoto hesitated. Kunavelis now at goal. Him and Signorelli cuts it back, but Halliday, bad cutback. Thought was good, bad execution. As it was Hamish McCabe lurking. Now, why wasn't he more selfish on that occasion?
Yeah, he could have gone all the way, couldn't he?
Idea was right, cutback was poor.
Yeah, he had the defence skinned, didn't he?
Why did Matsumoto hang off? And
I don't know. Yeah,
interesting, but he's not a natural defender, I suppose.
Matty Mullen and Fifey playing keepies off at the moment. Goes to Pictionary.
Foul.
Kabidi.
Another foul committed by the Blue Eagles.
Baroni coming back on, boys. Just keep an eye on him. He's looking a little bit
ginger.
Yeah, a little bit ginger. He got caught on the big toe and he did complain a little bit.
Right. He is very proppy.
So Campbelltown, Matty Mullen back to his captain and Ian Fife. Looks for support. Goes short. On that far side.
Gee, YouTube's going crazy there, Rob. Facebook. Sorry, Facebook.
Jake Halliday on that far side goes even further left. Campbelltown controlling the ball. Detroit. Not a good ball. Kabidi. I tell you, Kabidi's up there. The best man of the match. Awards.
Look at that
goes
pace.
to Liam McCabe. Looking for Hamish.
Other way around.
It's Hamish to Liam. I'll get it right by the end of the night.
The green boots.
By the end of the night, by the end of the season, Robbie.
We're not got Campbelltown Blue Eagles every time.
Baroni now for the Blue Eagles pushing forward. It's still 1-1. Campbelltown down to 10 men, of course. Matty Mullen just watching that one go over the line. And this half, Blue Eagles aided by a fairly strong breeze. Swirly, Ryan tells us. Still the case down there at pitch side, Ryan?
100%, boys. It is quite swirly. It is quite cold, actually. Got a few goosebumps, but it is quite swirly. Blue Eagles should be testing Signorello in goals.
That's why I thought Kunavelis should have just had a shot. But anyway, Signorello with the short goal kick because of the breeze, and Mullen now gets good distance on it. Matsumoto got one in the back. Play on, says the referee. Maybe going back into the play. Not a good ball by Baroni.
There's a little bit of action down on the sidelines here, boys. Williams for Campbelltown warming up, and Chantal Mayol as well for Blue Eagles warming up.
He's a good player too, Mayol.
All right now, tries to play it down the line, finds Matsumoto fortuitously. Oh, he's taken down. Very, well, no hiding that one. If you watch on the replay, Baroni trying to get it even her up it. Very late, and that's definite free kick. Another foul conceded, though.
By the Blue Eagles.
How many is that, Bomber?
That's 2 in the second half. Thanks to Green Play Stat Australia.
So free kick. It's going to be Piscineri. Right foot outswing it. All players, a lot of players converging around that penalty spot. Here comes a free kick. Oh, it's a high one, the win. Holding it up, which is good to Campbelltown's effect. Toure now. He'll get pushed back. Finds Detroyer. Inboards it all right under pressure. Halliday was the last man. Offside flag up against Piscineri. And Campbelltown caught offside for the first time tonight.
No, it's going to be the second time for tonight for Campbelltown.
Right. Thanks to Green Play Australia. As goes to D'Angelo.
I think boys Baroni's coming off.
Goes short. Kabidi trying to find Conovelis. Looks like he's playing as a centre forward, isn't he? Conovelis. Goes back towards McCabe.
Oh,
and a shot there. The keeper had to palm it down.
And that's more of that. Yeah.
Exactly right, Paulie.
That was Hamish McCabe with a shot there. Looking at the replay, it was dipping, wasn't it?
And from distance too. That's what they got to do. So Blue Eagles, they've turned it over cheaply and quickly. Detroit now getting onto that. Good defensive work in the end there by Anikiatiko. Good speed, good pace. Look at the crowd there, boys. This is the best crowd I've seen at Campbelltown. Is Friday night the fixture for them?
First game of the season.
But look at, I have not seen a crowd like this. It's packed down there to our left.
Beautiful night. When it comes to winter, it's a bit
Substitution, boys. Baroni's coming off.
So
Adrian Baroni.
To the substitutes. Halfway line, boys.
Is coming on.
Let's have a look at this. Chappie, who's on our interchange? Here we go. So 23 on.
Panagoulias.
And Baroni just couldn't keep going.
Voya wasn't happy with that shot by McCabe. Excellent shot, and he's just had a go at his son there, Stefan. What did I tell you halftime? Follow up. And he's spot on. He's spot on. We're testing the keeper. Have that striker instinct. Follow up just in case.
Good point. As it goes to Matty Mullen, Campbelltown Red Devils going into attack. Easily cut out there by the keeper there, Richard Goss. Throws it out to D'Angelo. So the Blue Eagles with the ball. Can they cause a ball over them? Round one. It's 1-1 at the moment. They've got the ball. They've got possession. They're looking for play up front. Lucific. Can he mow it down? He can't.
Just got a little bit of update here.
Over the goal.
Sorry, Robbie. Just got a little update. Baroni, I think they're suggesting he maybe have broken his toe here. Yeah. He's going straight into the rooms here. I think he's suggesting he's got a broken toe.
Yeah, just got a quick update. Central Coast now is down to 10 men now, with O'Neill coming off red carded.
They still Brisbane though, 4-2 up over the Central Coast. Score update thanks to Green Play Australia.
If the camera just want to get in front of me here, Mail's about to come on. Next out, and he'll be coming on for Blue Eagles. Another quick substitution here. I think the Baroni one was forced and not required, or didn't want to happen, but this will be their second substitution.
As it goes in towards the centre of the ground, Crediton trying to get to it. Does a clever pass in the end, over his head. D'Angelo, cool D'Angelo, isn't he? In the back lines.
Gee, only 10 minutes into the second half, another sub, Ryan?
Yeah, that surprised me. I don't think they wanted to make Baroni. I didn't think they wanted to make the Baroni substitution.
So here we got 19 coming on.
He's a good player.
Evan Kunavelis is coming off.
Don't be surprised, this guy, he's got class.
Mayol coming on and Kunavelis coming off. It's probably because of the yellow card.
I think if you remember him playing for Burkalla, because he has played for Burkalla, he came on in some games. He's an excitement machine.
If anyone knows, Rob knows. You'd be happy with the Adelaide United squad with all the very recent NPL players, Adelaide boys.
They're doing very well with those youngsters.
So it's Blue Eagles doing very well. It's 1-1 with Campbelltown. And Campbelltown, though, are down to 10 men. But still Blue Eagles, newly promoted into this league after 2 years' absence. There's a bit of shirt pulling going on, but they do come away with it. Kabidi now for the Blue Eagles. He's got Mayol on the outside. Didn't want him, didn't use him. And it's all right that does the tidying up for Campbelltown, but it's going to come back at him again. Panagoulias couldn't keep it in, and that's out of play for a throw into Campbelltown right in front of their coach's
There was
box.
one game that Carlo Armiento, that pass of his was magnificent, and he got all the accolades, the guy that scored the goal, Miliusnic.
Robbie, that just happens in every football league.
Yeah, I know,
in the
but
last
Armiento,
100
did you
years.
see that pass? I could have stuck it in.
Don't know about that, Rob.
Yeah, Robbie, don't have tickets on yourself.
Matsumoto, beautiful skill through to Torre. Torre in the box, angle against him. Great tackle in the end.
Wrong-footed too.
The young fella there, Nathone, has played very well for the Blue Eagles tonight. Watch this on the replay. Torre on his non-preferred though, but courageous tackle by Nathone. And no penalty there, just a corner kick. Campbelltown there. What corner is this for the half?
Number 2 for Campbelltown.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
So to be Torre with his left foot.
See the wind, how strong it is? And you're right about the swell. I think it's going from
Torre,
the east to the west.
Left-footed in-swinger. Too much of a swing, is it? No, the keeper punched it out.
Well done.
Trying to get to it was Pictionary, doing well there. Player goes
kick.
down, Panagoulias.
Panagoulias, and a free kick conceded by Matsumoto. And that'll be relieving the pressure for the Blue Eagles. And well done to Goss, the goalkeeper for the Blue Eagles, to get that in a very swirling wind. Very trying conditions for the goalkeepers.
Footy-ears, we're up the footy-ears here, that's why he's a bit
Louis
of a breeze.
Detroit coming off. Another change, boys.
I reckon he's come back from injury, that's why.
Too early?
He doesn't look happy.
The rest, and Williams is not a bad player.
Gee whiz, I wonder if that's an injury
I
or
think
just...
he's come back from injury too, hasn't he? Jacob Williams from last season. Pretty sure.
Just speaking to Evan Kunavelis, boys, just quickly, it was a forced substitution, being on the yellow, and they didn't want to risk it. The 2 Italian imports, Evan said they are going to be quality for the league.
When are they coming? Any
They're hoping next week.
So goes out left-hand side, ends up with McCabe. That's Liam McCabe.
Out of play. I think they ran out of line. Voyle having a go at the assistant referee.
He's asked him, do you hate me? Because every time you play us, you don't give me the position.
So the Blues have got the ball. Anikiarko trying to find one of the McCabe brothers there.
Gee, all right, turned it over.
Crediton's done okay. Goes out, chance for Mayol. That was Kabidi pass, but keeper did well. Signorello quickly throws it out. Halliday on that far side goes down the line looking for
fresh
Jacob
legs.
Williams.
Yep.
Player goes down. Keeper just grabs it. Grabs the ball in one hand.
He looks confident, doesn't he, Goss?
Throws it out to D'Angelo. Goes to Kabidi. Goes short back to D'Angelo. Nice pass. Finding Hamish McCabe. Goes towards the play. It goes down. Glucevic. He's got the free kick, I think.
Certainly has, just outside the box.
Got the replay going.
Boy was asking him the question, is it in the box?
Let's have a look at the replay. This will tell us. And no, just outside the box. So
should I just let him know? Because he's very angry at the moment.
No, tell him the
Definitely
camera
outside
doesn't
the
lie.
box.
Outside the box, definitely. Voyle very animated on that.
He's pumped, isn't he? He's pumped. This is a.
But you need these characters in the game, don't you?
This is a special Kabidi shot. This one. I can see the right-hand corner post.
Well, boys, they've got the wind. This is going to be a real tester for Signorello here.
Yeah, it's got the young goalkeeper in as well. Maybe a bit nervous, although he's pulled off a great save first half. So yeah, why not?
Hamish over the ball as well. I still reckon Kabidi's going to take this one.
As we look at it, it's going to be top right-hand corner. Just looking at the replay again, the infringement.
Hamish.
For those of you at home still unsure, there you go. Just a nick outside the box. Free kick by Matty Mullen. So here we go, right foot.
Surely he's going to go for it.
Has to. Hamish. McCabe, is it? Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hamish. Shoots, and it's a low one. Easy, cut out.
Not a worm burner?
No, it's not quite. It bounced. Worm burner's all the way on the ground, mate. All the way on the carpet. So Signorello, 17 years old. Can you believe it?
It's done well. It's done well.
The youngster.
In fact, the Blue Eagles have done well
He's
tonight.
a prodigy of futsal as well, this young lad.
I think they'll hold their own this season on this showing anyway.
Kabidi did well, got his head to it, finding Liam McCabe. He gets it out, trying to find his brother in Hamish. Can he get to it? Easily cut out though there by Matty Mullen. over the sideline for a throw into the Blue Eagles.
There's a lot of power clubs in this league. It's going to be interesting to see. I know we're talking relegation very early, but it's going to be interesting to see who goes down. A lot of pressure. This is the beauty of promotion relegation. Kabidi now for the Blue Eagles. Puts it into the box. Mayol too high for him. And easy in the end for Signorello. But this is the excitement. This is what the A-League really lacks. It's promotion relegation. Not these Mickey Mouse teams that come in with no culture, no history, no substance.
With 8 rounds to go, isn't it? 9 rounds in the A-League. It's top 6 already settled.
Yeah. I mean, lower the licence fees. Let's get these clubs into it. Let's get, some clubs with history. How South Melbourne didn't get in, I'll never know. But anyway.
They've got a Melbourne team anyhow.
Oh, but with no history, where are they going to get the supporters from? Where are they going to get the fabric of the club from?
So it's Campbelltown.
Oh, better hold him there by
headlock there by Daniel Mullen as Crediton did well. Well done, Crediton.
Oh, that's a free.
His referee's done well too. Play on. Goes to the play there in Hamish McCabe. Loses it out though. Away goes Jacob Williams. He goes short to Halliday. So Campbelltown. I've been shell-shocked in the second half. They haven't done really that much. It's been all the Blues.
So
the referee blows a whistle, free kick to the Campbelltown Red Devils.
So foul conceded there by the Blue Eagles. You're right, good refereeing. That was good advantage there by referee Daniel Elder. Switch of the play now. Joel all right for Campbelltown. Oh, beautiful evasion. All right, now deep into attack for Campbelltown. Gets the shot to Chet Williams and just wide of the upright. Keeper will say he had it covered.
He's got to do better than that, Williams. He's a striker. Anticipate. He wasn't anticipating that ball coming to the box. Have a look at the replay. It's ball meet head, not head.
Yeah, that's
ball.
exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, but also you had the win to judge.
Nah, Paulie, a striker. Anticipate. Know the ball's coming in.
Maybe it's a bit rusty, I don't know.
Forget today's round 1 clash, Campbelltown against the Blue Eagles. It's proudly brought to you by Velo. As you can see, the magnificent lights.
Australian design LED sports lighting.
As it goes up in the air, it's almost headed backwards there by Matty Mullen. There's Blues, Eagles trying to go into attack.
Speaking about the lighting, brilliant lighting down here, boys.
What do you got for us, Bomber? Score update?
Yeah, we've got a score update in State League 1. It's White City Woodville 1, West Torrens Bacala 0, thanks to Green Bay, Australia.
Someone's telling me they had the opening of their new facilities down there at White City.
Yeah, new club rooms down there. There's a throw in there by Campbelltown Red Devils. Crediton's played pretty good as well. Goes to Liam McCabe. Hamish McCabe with it. Left-hand side, try to go back to Liam. It's cut out there by the Red Devils. Left-hand side of the park goes to Halliday. Halliday with the ball. Will try and go, tries to go backwards. Goes to his captain in 5, Matty Mullen.
You can hear in the effects, Mike, and the trees this win has picked
Joel,
up.
all right. Goes back to Matty Mullen. In 5. If you're wondering where the keeper Nicholas Harper's is, he got sent off in the first half, which means they were reduced to 10 men and they had to sacrifice one of the players, which was Thomas Viet, unfortunately. And young Jamie Signorello is in goals for the Campbelltown Red Devils. This will be a free kick.
Oh, and Christensen's going to get a yellow card.
Crediton,
sorry. Yellow card to Damien Crediton. That's the umpteenth foul by the Blue Eagles. Bomber might run out of ink here.
3 yellow cards to the Blue Eagles, 1 red to the Campbelltown Red Devils.
How many fouls is that, Bomber?
That's 4 fouls for this half for the Blue Eagles compared to Campbelltown 2.
It's interesting, they rated by the Breeze, Blue Eagles this half.
So it is Matty Mullen switching play to Halliday. On that far side, they go back to 5. Captain 5. Back to Matty Mullen. Switches play. Right hand side to Halliday. Halliday goes in board. Mayol.
Another foul.
Is that
Mayol the culprit?
Much to do yet? Mayol, since he's been on, just gives the ball back to the referee. That should be a yellow card, shouldn't it?
Oh, he's giving it back to the ref.
But he did the way he did it.
Ah.
Nah, Rob, if that was a yellow card, I'd give up on this game.
See you later.
Number.
I'll drop the mic.
How many fouls is that, Bomber? It's really
high for Blue Eagles now.
This half only.
This half.
How
only.
many did they go in the first half?
They got 8 in the first half.
So Campbelltown now with a free kick. 40 odd out, 35 to 40 out. Bit far, but the wind might play tricks. It gets chipped into the box. Keeper just completely missed it.
He's knocked over someone.
As all players have missed it. And Goss will be happy to see that one over the line. Watch again on the replay. Halliday tried to be the decoy, as you can see on screen. Chipped into the box dangerously and evaded all players. Fife upset with himself there. Maybe wanted a piece of that. But keeper did enough to put the players off. 66 minutes gone in the game. 21 in this half, thanks to the Green Play Australia time clock. Still one apiece on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. But Campbelltown down to 10 men. They have possession of the ball in the middle of the park. Pishaneri beats one. Will he beat Kabiti? Gets help from Matsumoto. Down the line played. Beautiful play there by Williams. Tries to get the cutback. That's outside the box. Take it easy. Outside the box. And it's free kick to Campbelltown. And it's Panagulias, the culprit. Well outside the box there, Panagulias. Timed that one to perfection, you could say. And receives a yellow card. One for the team, he might say.
Was it required, though, that yellow card? Was it required, that foul?
Yeah, interesting question. I was just thinking that because he's either going to get the cutback if you let him go, but now they've got a free kick to give that chance anyway. But Blue Eagles will say, but now we've manned up, so maybe it was warranted. I don't know.
So, putting the ball... Is this Williams? Jacob Williams?
Yes.
It is. He's going to go for it for me, you reckon?
Well, with the breeze.
Looks like he's shaping the cracket.
Plenty of crowd
the referee's
behind.
Whistle.
Have a look at the crowd. The crowd's been fantastic.
So, Williams, it is. Great atmosphere here. Williams.
Woof! Blimey!
I reckon he
not
was
matched.
going.
Not
He
matched
was
by
going for
that
it.
kick.
The way he cracked it. Way over the crossbar.
Now it makes that yellow card worthwhile.
Yes, there you go. Hindsight.
What a wonderful thing.
So goal kick to the Blue Eagles. Well, in this game, it's one apiece. Campbelltown down to 10 men. And the Facebookers think that they shouldn't have sent off Nicholas Harpus. Is that the consensus on Facebook?
Oh, there's a couple of, yeah. I don't think they saw it properly, so I think he knew himself.
So Goss goes short even though he's aided by a breeze. Gee, very interesting. Why would you do that? But anyway, all right, says thank you very much. Through to Matsumoto. He could make him pay, and he does.
Yes.
He does.
Matsumoto.
Well, Goss, I don't know who he's mad at, himself, the defenders, but I'd be mad at yourself with this breeze at your back. Why would you go short? Matsumoto still had a lot to do to beat the goalkeeper.
Second goal too.
Panagulias hot on his hammer. It's come in the 69th minute. And it's 2-1 to Campbelltown, and they're down to 10 men.
If he gets a hat-trick, I reckon he might be up for that man of the match award.
With the pseudo wine.
That Clayton's wine, is it?
Claymore wine. It's close. Close, Rob.
It's a wine when you don't get a wine.
Well, you're right. He's on a hat-trick. 27th and 69th minute.
He's just been there at the right time, that's all.
And that's what happens, boys. Why would you do something like that?
Suicidal.
You're on top of the game. You've actually have controlled Campbelltown. Why do something like that?
Why would you go short?
Don't ride off the Blues.
And if you're going to go short, you're going straight through the centre of the pitch. At least go sidewards. You've gone straight through the centre. You're allowing him to come straight back through.
It was a bit of a kamikaze, wasn't it? But anyway, Campbelltown made him pay. 2-1 up, Campbelltown. Approaching the 70th minute. And Blue Eagles, how will they respond? Will that be the demoraliser? There's a big hack forward there by D'Angelo. Mullen says thank you very much. D'Angelo will have a second bite at the cherry. Goes wide. And that's gone out of play. Mayol couldn't keep that in. Throw into all right, in front of the coach's box, grandstand side. Here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Round one action thanks to Velo. Matsumoto. Fancy but not effective. D'Angelo under pressure. Williams takes it, says thank you very much. He's got Torre in support. The left Dukers, but they've given up possession. And coming to the
Well done,
rescue.
Panagoulias.
It was Anakiadiko in the end.
So it is Campbelltown with the throw in, right hand side of the park. Joel Allright gets it down the line, looking for Williams, been busy. Goes inboard. Piscineri, one way, then the other. Tries to go down the line, tries to get the cross. Well done, Kabidi. Goes out to Panagoulias. Joel Allright's lost it. This is Mayol. This is the excitement machine. He likes to run.
Good ball.
Goes out to Glusovic. Goes back to Mayol. Can he get there? Good tackle. Oh, good interception there by Daniel Mullen.
It was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah,
wasn't
should have
it?
been play on.
Let's have a look at that on the replay. Mayol, Mullen. Oh, yeah, actually, he didn't have eyes for the ball. That's why Daniel Elder, in my view, is one of the best referees in the country, Rob. In the country.
My number one's Alberton.
Oh, my.
Oh, South Australia, yes, Alberton, but I'm talking Australia-wide, Daniel Elder.
What? Alberton Oval. So it'll be...
Pretty good, Rob, early in the year. I like that.
Sandarello would take this free kick. It's outside the box. Campbelltown have taken the lead 2-1 over Blue Eagles.
Interesting.
Thanks to
Ryan gets his first touch of the
Green Play
night.
Australia. We played just on 72 minutes.
I don't
in
have
the
the
second
boundary
half.
rider stats on here.
Yeah, well done, Bomber. Gee, you're all switched on tonight. I like it.
So the Blues, I reckon Kabiti's up there in the best player.
Well, are you going to go against your...
No, you know me.
Has to be a winning team player.
As it's over the sideline. They haven't won yet.
A couple of bottles of Claymore wines going to our Green Play Australia man of the match tonight. So Joel Allright, close to the halfway line for Campbelltown. They lead 2-1. Williams has had a good impact since he's come on. He's got Toure wide, that's the way it goes, but behind him, he would have liked it in front of him. Toure keeps it in. Toure now for Campbelltown, needs some support. He's got an overlapping run, ignored, goes inside the box to Williams. He's had the ball taken off him by Kabidi. Kabidi did well not to fall to his feet after two testing challenges. Oh, that's interesting. Which way will that go? Cretton lucky to get that free kick. So free kick to the Blue Eagles. Conceded by Campbelltown.
So Panagoulias goes out to Mayol. He'll skin him alive. Let's try to get down the line, but double back though with Matsumoto. Controls it. Mayol trying to get to it. Daniel Mullen goes to Halliday. Fife. Signorello.
Oh.
Did well. Good pass by the young lad. All right to Matsumoto. Looking for Williams. D'Angelo sends it over the sideline for a throw in to the Campbelltown Red Devils. Be taken here by Matsumoto.
Gee, how many goals? It's running goals in the A-League.
It leaves it for Joel Allright.
It's Central Coast 3 to Brisbane Roar 5. Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Matty Mullen controlling the ball, goes backwards to his captain in 5. Happy enough to keep the scoreline, Campbelltown, after being reduced to 10 men early in the first half.
There's your crowd on screen, or part of them. Very good crowd tonight. Very good turnout. Have a look even behind the goals, the Joe Natali balcony. It's pretty chockers here tonight. So it's Campbelltown, 2-1 up, and Piscineri plays it. Matsumoto inboard. Toure leaves it for Piscineri, back to Toure, and Kabidi will see it over the line for a goal kick. So the Blue Eagles, they trail 2-1. We've gone almost half an hour in this second half. Campbelltown down to 10 men. I just think that second goal psychologically has dented Blue Eagles a little bit.
Up went the Campbelltown Red Devils defence. Crediton and also Kabidi trying to get to it.
Two Reds go at it.
Piscineri, he's worked hard too, Piscineri. It's done okay. Never plays a bad game. They go inboard. Daniel Mullen looking for Williams, but over the sideline it goes. Will be a throw in to the Blue Eagles. It'll be Panagoulias. Takes the throw in. D'Angelo. Piscineri cleverly chests it to Daniel Mullen.
Action area again. Matsumoto wins the ball. Almost cleverly to Toure. D'Angelo. Got it towards Hamish and Liam were there as well. Goes to Kabidi. Nathone. Goes for a run on that right hand side. Tries to get
Look at
Mayol.
the speed. Yeah, he's got speed.
Just didn't quite get there over the goal line for a goal kick.
Well, Voil's got to be reasonably happy with this outing for his team, first up against the national
Especially
champions.
the two Italians, they're going to come in.
That's right. As Ryan said, looking forward to.
I'm quite
seeing
sure who's the
Blue
second
Eagles.
Italian that's they've picked up, but the Starati is one of them.
I walked past him, boys, coming into the game, and he's a big, solid boy. He's going to be a big, solid striker, giving some defenders something to worry about.
So here's a chance now for Hamish McCabe. Blaze it off to his brother Liam McCabe. Tip of the 18-yard box, inside the box angle against him, but goes with the left. That is a shot on goal and a save by the keeper, Signorello. So Blue Eagles watching that good work by Liam McCabe on the replay. I thought the angle was going to be against him. Mullen came across, near post covered well by Signorello. But good goal attempt by the Blue Eagles.
People here?
No, more than that, Rob.
More?
Oh, yeah. I'm talking close to...
Four figures?
I was thinking that.
Definitely four figures.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think so. You're not seeing what's to your left. To your right is absolutely packed. Balcony's packed. Across the way is fairly busy over
A few
there.
people in the cars probably as well watching.
It's like the old driving days in the car.
So it's the Blue Eagles with the throw in. It'll be Panagoulias. Anthony. In the way, Joel Allwright. Serviceable game by Joel Allwright. First game in the red colours.
No, run out of line there. Panagoulias ran out of line. A good ball, good thought. Blue Eagles not putting up the white flag. They're responding okay, Bomber, don't you think?
Yeah, they are actually. I think Campbelltown, they had to adjust with the 10 men, but now they got their game back on top.
And they've adjusted to the wind very well. There's a free kick. Another foul conceded by the Blue Eagles. Williams, the recipient. But adjusting to the wind as well, I think.
You get another stat there, Bomber, for me?
Oh,
Ryan got another touch.
A great touch that was.
So that's 2 touches to the boundary rider.
He's looking good tonight, isn't he, with that top?
It's looking very sharp. Sharp as a bowling ball.
Talking about bowling balls.
Don't say I knew that was coming. You two clowns.
So it goes to Halliday. He sends it up towards the left-hand side of the park. Can Campbelltown increase their lead?
Hospital ball.
The Blues are in the way, though. On that far side, Lucevic, I think, was there. Kabidi. Just loved this game tonight.
Whoa, taken down by Halliday. No
And it
foul.
goes out. Fair bump.
Let's have a look at that on the replay. Kabidi, Halliday, grabbing shirt, pulling down rugby style. How's that not a free? It's now with the Blue Eagles. Here's a chance. Mayol in the box. Oh, good defending though. Claims the corner, wins the corner. But that's great defending. Was that one of the Mullen boys? It looks like Matty Mullen. Some great defending. In fact, it certainly was Matthew Mullen there. Had to be precise in that challenge and was, not to give away a penalty. 34 and a half almost gone here in the second half. Campbelltown lead 2-1, but are down to 10 men. Blue Eagles with a corner. Central headed by Fife. Away, not enough, but now it will be by Mullen. And it's headed forward by Nathone, but it's given up quickly, and Williams gives chase for Campbelltown into attack. Toure, Williams felled after disposal. How's the referee going to see that?
He could be in a bit of trouble.
Williams is asking for a card. I think a card will come. It'll be interesting to see what colour card it'll be.
He's already on a yellow, Nathone.
Well, if it's yellow, let's have a look at this on replay. Oh, you're not going to get it. It was out of screen because it was, well, in fact, no card. Maybe a bit of common sense there. I don't know.
That'll be his final warning, boys, because he's on a yellow already.
Yeah, it was desperately late, that challenge. Someone's gone down in the middle of the park. That's pretty good.
Halliday.
It's very good.
So,
Jake Halliday, sorry, down. And looks like he doesn't want to take any further part in this game, yes. We've got a break in play here.
Just getting a bit of a drink as well.
We've got any, maybe, Bomber, if you can check out some State League scores, see how the White City Woodville are going.
Yeah, I'm just chasing that up now. It's half time there, so it's White City 1, rest time to Bacala 0.
They started at 8 o'clock, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Cumberland United 1, Salisbury United 0 at the 43rd minute.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Robbie Lippett's gone back to Cumberland. Back where he started from. So Cumberland looks like a good outfit.
Someone else getting treatment out there for the Blue Eagles. Who's that on his back?
Nathone, boys, just a bit of cramp.
Nathone.
There is a substitution about to be happening down here, boys, with Campbelltown. Brandon Centafanti will be coming on for Jake Halliday.
That's
Jake
happened now.
Halliday is
Jake's,
coming off.
I think he's gone off on the far side, which you can do this season. So that change been made. 17 on for Campbelltown. Brandon Centafanti.
And still got a couple of big guns to come back into the Campbelltown lineup as well. So
Absolutely.
Alex Mullen, Mark Marino. So a lot of upside for Campbelltown.
Would you think they would be resting some of their players because they got a big year this year with FFA Cup?
Round 1.
Almost round 1.
Yeah, I know. Round 1, but you got to try and ease some of your
Rotate
players.
the squad, I think, is what Bombers.
Maybe that's what it's.
And that's a fair call.
It's a
too.
big squad.
They've got a lot of commitments, and let's face it, these boys are part-time players. They got jobs, you would imagine. So,
well, Dion Kirk's not even on the park, so
He just walked right past me. They've got Kirk, Mullen, and Marino.
So the ball with Campbelltown, far side of the ground. They lead 2-1 over the Blue Eagles, newly promoted. Baptism of fire, but they've held their own. Hit forward. It's going to be cleared in the end there by D'Angelo, but it's going to come back at him. Matsumoto's going to struggle to keep this in. Runs out of line in the end. And that'll be a Blue Eagles throw in deep in their defensive half. 37, almost 38 gone. Time becoming the enemy. As you can see, 82, 83 minutes on the time clock in the game gone. And Blue Eagles aided by this breeze, but I don't think they've taken full advantage of that. Only one shot from distance I can remember. It's Joel Alright now, plays it forward, Piscineri to Mullen, who's fouled. That should have been a foul, but advantage played well by the referee. Referee's done very well tonight. Torre on the far side now. Campbelltown well into attack. Little chip forward there, but it's in the end Mathone who does the defending.
One of our Facebook friends resting their players in game 1. Ha ha. That's Adam Dixon.
Adam Dixon. G'day, Adam. Nice of you to watch. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, telecast. If you're listening through Adelaide Web Radio, you can get them through the TuneIn app or their website, of course. Or, of course, you can be watching live through Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Search the FFSA TV or FFSA TV and bang, comes up straight
page,
away.
FFS Football Federation of SA as Matsumoto gets a corner kick chance for Daniel Mullen. Got a glancing head on it. And goes out for a goal kick. 84 minutes, just over 84 minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock. And on the Green Play Australia scoreboard, it is Campbelltown 2. Leading the Blue Eagles 1. Don't forget, today's match is proudly brought to you by Velo.
I think it's been testing conditions for the poor goalkeepers tonight. So Matty Mullen now chips the ball forward. Matsumoto with a job to do. He's got 2-3 that's come to meet him. Can he beat him? He's beaten one, can't beat the second. And in fact, holds up the play, concedes the throw, but did well. Spanagoulias there. The throw in quickly taken. Kabidi. Rob wants him to have the Man of the Match award, but not in a losing team. So ball in the middle now, just outside the 18-yard defensive box.
The McCabe's have been quiet in the second half, not as damaging.
And Kiatiko with a switch of play. Speak of the devil. Liam inboard, chips it forward. Here's a chance. His brother, no, it's number 40. He's equalised. Glusovic. He's done it. That's the coach's son, funnily enough, and he told him off earlier on, but Stefan Glusovic equalises for the Adelaide Blue Eagles in the 86th minute. Watch this one on the replay, Rob.
Great ball.
You said the McCabe's hadn't been quiet.
Look at that ball.
Held off nicely.
Glusovic.
And Glusovic still with a lot to do. Keeper coming to narrow the angle.
Yeah, keeper did well to come out at the right time. But just
here it is again on the replay.
Good put away there by Glusovic. Well done,
the
Glusovic.
close-up one. Glucevic held off beautifully, held the line, kept on side, and a beautifully weighted, just side-footed it into the net, but the keeper coming.
Great strikers run and a great strikers finish.
86th minute for the Blue Eagles.
My Kabidi prediction.
Possible.
Yep.
As now Matsumoto might have something to say about that. Deep into attack, 3 come across. Look at I love the fitness of the Adelaide Blue Eagles and how they hunt in numbers. Gee, beautiful work. Boyle's got them super fit by the looks of it. I don't see any rust here tonight. So now throw into the Campbelltown Red Devils, deep into their attacking half, near their attacking corner flag. Swirling breeze to contend with. And Kabidi does just that.
Yeah, not forgetting Sean Harvey too, boys. He's injured as well. So there's a few players to come back for the Campbelltown lineup. As the throw-in's taken, cleared over the sideline once again. So we're approaching 87 minutes. 3 minutes plus time on to go. Can the Blues get the winner? Can Campbelltown get the winner? As Campbelltown has a shot there. Wide of the mark, young Brandon Centofanti. And it'll be a goal kick to be taken here by Richard Goss. Blue Eagles keepers, great job tonight. Reward for the Blue Eagles if they can hang on for this 2-2 draw.
Be a great result.
Champions. As they go in towards the centre of the ground. Joel Allwright and Agulias for the Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles.
Here we go.
Goes to McCabe. That's
Hamish
McCabe. Nathone. Back to Hamish McCabe it goes. Nathone's got to get rid of it. Crediton. D'Angelo didn't look. And Agulias wasn't ready for it. And it goes over the sideline for a throw in just in front of our commentary position.
He's been caught in possession a couple of times, D'Angelo. Just got to watch that. What was that called for, Ryan? Handball. Gee.
Very unlucky.
Yeah. So free kick to Campbelltown. Another free kick conceded by the Blue Eagles on the halfway line. Campbelltown play it down the line. D'Angelo redeems himself. Panagoulias goes short to Kabidi in a 1-2. Back to Panagoulias. Under pressure. Fouled. Crowd don't agree with that. Neither does Piscineri, but it was there. And a free kick to the Adelaide Blue Eagles. Now they look like they want to run the clock down. I think they might be happy with the draw. Voyle should be very happy with the draw.
Still animated.
Although against 10 men, maybe he wants to be greedy and go for the win. So
Goss gets it into attack. Left-hand side of the park. Looking for Hamish McCabe. It's cleared here by the Red Devils defence.
Nice.
Liam McCabe on the phone. Couldn't quite get there. Well done, Toure. That goes over the side. Blue Eagles have won the throw-in. They quickly take it. Ooh, not a good header there by Glucevic. Campbelltown Red Devils will clear it. They do clear it. Only as far as Kiara caught dangerous. D'Angelo does well. Also McCabe coming back there. It's Hamish. They do clear it. Glucevic went up. Also there Mayol. He'll have to double back. Leaves it for Glucevic. Nathone. Goes to Kabidi. Ooh, that's a missed kick, luckily. Goes straight to the keeper there in Signorello.
There's no chance of that being deemed a back pass, so he can pick it up, but he won't. So Signorello now with the clearance. It's it over the halfway line. Kabidi gets his head on it. Gee, poor cheap turnover. Piscineri says thank you very much for Campbelltown. Panagoulias could have almost won a free kick from that. There's Matsumoto, a bit of a nudge. And the referee just holding up play. I think he wants to word with someone. No, it's the change about to happen for the Blue Eagles. And it's 18 to come on, which is Candeloro. And the guy who scored the equaliser, Glucevic, Stefan, coming off. Well done, son.
Well done.
His dad, I was going to say didn't give him any encouragement, but he's giving him a few words now, Ryan.
He's not happy.
Hopefully they were words of encouragement,
What
Rob.
should I take off? Be taken off.
So now throw into the Adelaide Blue Eagles. We've played almost a minute of extra time. And it's Blue Eagles into attack.
Oh, here we
Left-hand attacking side, but Fifey says no, not on my watch. And Bombers even getting live streaming from Interstate live streams.
So it is Mayol will take the throw in for the Blue Eagles. Minute of time on played on the green play, Australia. Time clock. Is there about another 2 minutes to go?
No, we
Is
don't
that thrown
have
in, goes to Hamish to Liam McCabe's. The McCabe's have got it again. We're going to choose our man of the match award too, boys. I'm leaning Kabiti way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think the most influential player on the park.
But I'll leave it to you guys. Crediton's done well.
I'd second your motion, Rob. I can't see why referee gets in the way. And Kabiti makes sure that there's no advantage to Campbelltown from that lucky deflection. I think Kabiti overall has been probably the most influential player and consistent. Other players have drifted in and out of the game for mine. Bomber, any thoughts? As we're back into the action. Blue Eagles just take it forward. It looks like they're happy for the draws. We've played 2 minutes of extra time and it's 2-2. Campbelltown down to 10 men. Mayol did well to charge that down. Maybe they want the win of the Blue Eagles. McCabe, though, not enough on it for him. Matthew Mullen does the tidying up.
So I reckon McCabe.
Which one?
One of them, Cabes.
He's having an each way bet, Bomber. Gee.
We'll see what Ryan says in a minute. As it is a throw in. Will be taken in by Anthony Panagoulias.
Joe's not happy with the
Panagoulias. Goes to them, and the McCabe brothers once again pushing to each other. Ends up with a Hamish.
Corner, well.
And wins himself a corner kick.
Here we go.
Whoa. Is there going to be a winner? Up goes Anakiariko. Up goes D'Angelo.
Late
Let's
minute
see
drama.
what happens.
Gee.
And Kabiti with the corner kick. Will he score it himself with the corner kick?
And he can really give him the man of the match.
Skew it around.
Well, with this win, anything's
He's
possible.
going to go with his right foot. So Kabiti swings it around. I tell you what. Almost happened.
Nostradamus.
And Kabiti wins himself another corner.
Watch this on the replay.
What was going on, boys?
Keeper did very well, Signorello, to get to that.
So Kabiti once again. Can he skew it around? Swings it hard. Oh my God! It's a winner! Kabiti! Was that Kabiti's goal?
I think so.
Oh, did I say?
You are Nostradamus,
Did I say?
Rob.
Kabiti can score from there. Wins the man of the match and wins the game for the Blue Eagles.
And the net's been wrecked at the back there, but let's have a look. I think it was already behind the line. Beautifully weighted corner. Winded a lot. Signorello beaten. That was it. No one got a touch on that. That's a Kabiti goal.
The net's gone. The net's gone.
Oh, no, I did say that, Rob, but that's okay. Here we go again on the close-up camera. As Blue Eagles look like have stolen the victory. No one's touched that.
Look at that.
There you go.
And that's using the win to perfection.
That's full time, and that is the game. Set and match to the Adelaide Blue Eagles. What a victory. What late-minute drama.
Get that man of the match.
3-2. Didn't he put the equaliser? 3-2. Blue Eagles, well, what a game to kick off 2019 season.
A boil over.
Round one. Well, you've set the expectations now, fellas. These NPL lads are our future.
No one picked them. No one at all.
Well, against 10 men, people might argue, but I've got to say that almost became irrelevant near the end because Campbelltown held their own, even with 10. And I just had the feeling, I just thought that they were happy with a 2-2 draw, but they wanted to go for the win and they got it.
Well, let's go back. 86th minute.
Yeah.
Campbelltown were leading 2-1.
Yeah. Well,
86 minutes.
And that's why I thought Blue Eagles might have been just happy with the draw when they equalised.
Joey wasn't happy, actually. He spoke to the referee just then and he said, you've played over 2 minutes of extra time, so that goal should not have been allowed.
Why? There's normally the mandatory 3 minutes.
Yeah, but he's saying that they've played over the extra time.
It's 94.
No,
I
think, if you look at the time clock and then the second corner, there was enough time to take that second corner. I think
changes were made.
Could be clutching at straws there a little bit, I think. But anyway. Good victory to the Blue Eagles.
Did you get Kabidi? Is he coming?
He's coming.
Oh, yeah, he's coming.
Let him celebrate his goal.
Yeah, actually, we didn't even see
Did
the
I
celebration.
predict that, Ryan, or what?
Oh, here we go. Rob's-
Predicted what?
Yeah.
So NPL round 1 action. Thanks to Velo. What a start to the season.
I said if he scores from here, he'll get the man of the match award.
Now we'll just get him mic'd up and sorted out technically. But gee, what a goal! What a game! And what a start to the season. We're going to see it again on the screen here.
Kabidi scored.
You watch on your replays here. This is the close angle camera. No one touched this as it went in. Beautifully weighted corner kick. Wind had a bit to do with it.
Boys.
People might say Signorella could have done better, but it's down to you, Ryan, with our Green Play Australia man of the match.
Let me give my brother a congratulations. Well done, brother. Man of the match. Well
He's
done.
him too.
He's very, very happy, boys. He wants to go in and celebrate with his team. We'll be quick. Congratulations, you've been our man of match. You will be getting the wine next week. It's going to be sent to the club, so enjoy your red wine and your white wine. I know you don't drink, but enjoy. Tell me, tough game?
It's a very tough game, but I mean, like you see, Campbelltown is one of the best teams in the league, and didn't expect like to win that game, to be honest. But everyone like work hard as a team. Like we train hard, and I think we deserve to that.
Very impressive round 1. I think you guys are going to go very good in the league. You got some good. I was speaking to Evan before. You got 2 good Italians coming in. Where do you see your team this season?
I think the Italians, I think, haven't been seen them like they've been just 1 week, and when they come, I think we'll be alright. I thought like this league's gonna be hard for us, but the way we play tonight, for me, like I think we'll see. I don't know. We'll be alright for the season.
You've been around for a while now. You're looking very fit and very sharp.
Yes,
Are
yeah.
you feeling fit and sharp?
To be honest, I've been on holiday for the last 3 months. I just been training for 1 month.
You should do that more often because you've come back fresh, refreshed, fit and sharp.
I try all my best, yeah.
And last question before you want to go back in.
Can we ask you one? Are we going to get one?
The boys one aren't. They're excited.
The first one was like, I thought like, I try it same like banana, and the second one, why not? Like, yeah.
So you tried it?
I tried.
That was
tried. The second one, I have to try again, and then happen.
Listen, Alameo, I did predict it, so I said if Alameo scores this corner, he wins the man of the match.
Oh,
You did that, you did that for me.
I did it for you. Yeah.
But Robbie, you predicted he was going to go for goal from the corner.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Alamar, I just want to ask you quickly, I know you want to get in and celebrate it, but playing against 10-man Campbelltown, what was Voil's message at half-time against 10-man Campbelltown?
Half-time, the Voyo message us like, the way we play first half, like after 20 minutes, let's keep play, like, Because of 10 players, we're not going to defend. Keep first then, be careful, and then after that, let's play our game, and then we play our game, and it's happen, we win.
You boys look very fit as well. Was that part of the pre-season training? You ran out the 90 minutes beautifully.
They very work hard. To be honest, I'm the latest start training. They work hard. For the last 3 months, they've been like work hard.
Alameo, when you got relegated with the Blue Eagles 2 seasons ago, you stayed with the club.
Well done.
Reasons why?
Yeah.
You stayed with the club. You did magnificent to get them back up and win your first game of the season.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, this is my team, so I can't be like, because
Good
of
on you.
relegated, I can't leave the team. So we have to work hard, and then we're going to back the league. And then we did it.
And the 2 strikers to come, are they 2 strikers from Italy?
No,
playing?
1 striker, 1 defender.
Okay. So they'll be playing next week?
Hope so.
Hope so.
Mate, I haven't seen you at Burnside for a while, so come down and have a coffee at Burnside.
I'll come, Caesar.
Good on you, Alamar.
All right. Thanks, guys.
We've got 2 bottles of wine coming to you. Alamar Kabidi, the Green Play Australia man of the match.
Mate.
Well
You're a
done, mate.
champion.
And we'll get those wines to you during the week from
No
the
worries.
Federation.
All
Good on
right.
you, mate. Alamar Kabidi there, the man of the match. And, gee, they stole it, you would say, at the end, Rob. 3-2 over the Blue Eagles, over Campbelltown, I should say. I don't think too many, as you said, would have predicted that scoreline.
I think not many.
If any.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable game. Well done to the Blue Eagles. I did say that they wouldn't give up, and they didn't give up, and they gave it to Campbelltown at the end. But, I mean, first game of the season, if they can keep the pressure up like that, they certainly could be in the final series.
Plenty to look forward for if you're a Blue Eagles supporter. Bomber, let's have a look at those stats, see if we can read anything into that for the final wrap.
Yeah, so stats thanks to stats thanks to Green Play Australia. And shots, Campbelltown 6 to Blue Eagles 6.
Is this the full game or half
Full
time?
game. And shots on goal, shots off target. It's Campbelltown 3 to Blue Eagles 4. Saves, Campbelltown made 4 saves to Blue Eagles 2. The foul count, a little bit heavy. Campbelltown 5 to Blue Eagles 18. Posters, Blue Eagles made 1 poster. Offsides, it was 2 apiece for the offsides. And corner counts, it was Campbelltown 3 to Blue Eagles 5. And those yellow cards.
The yellow cards, yep, good point. The yellow cards, there were none to Campbelltown and
3 to Blue Eagles.
4.
You got 4?
I got 4. Panagolias, one near the end there. 4 yellow cards and obviously a red card to the goalkeeper of Campbelltown. Ryan, quickly your thoughts wrapping up this game. Blue Eagles 3 defeated Campbelltown 2. Not many would have picked that one.
Not many would have picked that one, but a typical round 1 game. A lot of pace, a lot of intensity. And like we said in the pre-game show, if you're going to play against the reigning premiers, it's time to play it now. Campbelltown did get the red card. Not unlucky, deserved the red card. Blue Eagles, were they lucky to get the win? They were in the game they were there most of the game. They deserved the win. Campbelltown will walk away knowing it's only round 1, but they're going to have a great season. They've got 4 big ins still to come in Kirk, Mullen, Harvey, and Marino when he gets fit. But Blue Eagles, don't write them off this season. 2 very good imports coming in and very excited to watch.
Got some final scores for us, Bomber?
Yeah, just got some round of ground scores thanks to Green Play Australia.
Getting that one good, isn't he? Green Play Australia, I like that, good.
So in State League 1, it was White City Woodville leading 1-0 against West Torrens Berkala. Cumberland United leading 1-0 against Salisbury United.
I think both those games, they started at 8 o'clock, so we're still going on down there.
Rob, your thoughts before we wrap it up here at the, what is it? Steve Woodcock. I've been saying it all night, but it's past my bedtime, I think.
I reckon. Nah, fantastic first round. First up for the Premier League, round 1. And a great game, great attendance as well. You know, we're predicting it was about 1,000 people here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It was a magnificent night. A bit breezy, but well done to the Blue Eagles. Campbelltown reduced to 10 men, as you said, early in that first half. And looked like they were going to win the game, cruising, 2-1 up. 86 minutes, Blue Eagles made it 2-2 in the dying seconds of the game. The man of the match, today's big clash, Kabidi puts it into the back of the net from the corner kick. And he tried twice. And he got the winner for the Blue Eagles. So well done to the Blue Eagles. But Campbelltown, they'll be around the mark. Watch when those players come and watch when it comes to the round.
So Matsumoto with a brace, if it was 2-2, would you have given it to him? Or you still would have gone with Kabidi?
No, I would have gone with Kabidi.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kabidi, well deserved.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a great start to round 1. It's been a great start to the NPL South Australia. We hope you enjoyed it. We want to thank the LSA team. Yep, we'll go through those games. Still.
We'll go through the rest of the games in the Premier League. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, down at the Croatian Sports Centre, will be Raiders against Adelaide United. Then we got also at 3 o'clock tomorrow, Parry Hills against Metro Stars. 5 o'clock kickoff, Adelaide Comets against West Adelaide. That's at the Jack Smith Park. Not forgetting the Parry Hills games at the Paddocks. On 7 o'clock on tomorrow night, Adelaide City up against Croydon at Adelaide City Park. And on Saturday as well as 7 o'clock, it'll be Adelaide Olympic against South Adelaide. Don't forget, next Friday night, it's got a big game down at the Panthers Park.
It's a big
South
opening,
Adelaide
isn't it?
Against Raiders.
Big opening of the new Panther Park there, all the new facilities. We'll get to taste it firsthand, I suppose, and you'll get to see it firsthand. So once again from the complete LSA team, Chappie, young Pete. We were lucky enough to have Pete Senior here as well tonight. Pete Senior, our cameraman, and jack of all trades, and of course he's been helping out Jimbo down there as our great producers. Of course, Ryan Marveggio, our boundary rider, Paul Bombardieri, our stats man, also known as the Bomber, and of course your great self, Rob Pipicelli, and Paul Pellizzari. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. We certainly did. It's one that I'd go back and watch again for sure. So all I can say from the complete LSA team, it's good night, enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
I was on Mulgundawa Road, where would I be?
Murray Bridge.
Roxby Road?
Port Lincoln.
Tolna Road.
Mount Gambier or Compton.
How?
RAA road service patrols no South Australian roads because we're South Australians. And there's more than 350 of us.
What about the road to Ship Creek?
There's no Ship Creek in South Australia. You get more. Buy or upgrade today.